We go trackside now for that. Race fans, here to deliver those most famous words in motorsport.
And possibly this is the last time one of these drivers will ever hear these words. I'm kidding. I shouldn't joke about that. Just saying, I'm scared. Look at this fucking ad on NASCAR.com. You guys seeing this?
Tell me you want to throw out the yellow.
Hideous.
Bring out the yellow, they say.
Update my damn leaderboard. You bish. So in other news, the Falcons suck. They get given 10 points and immediately blow it. They got started really early today. The Falcons are incapable of keeping a double-digit lead at any point during a football game. Jags got off to a hot start against Philly. I expected that. Uh-oh, Dylan. I think they're going to take the Steelers' touchdown away.
No, they called it incomplete.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they gave it to them.
They said it was out.
Kiss the ground like he kisses them titties. Old Mitch Trubisky. There's a lot going on today in football.
Austin Eckler going off.
Another Eckler touchdown. Okay, the Chargers are back in business after getting their shit kicked in last week.
Holding offense goes decline.
Blocking the back. Same thing. The punishment is the same. I don't like that I picked the Jets because I don't trust them. But my parlays are looking pretty good today, thus far. Why don't the Giants just wear these uniforms all the time? That and the away throwback ones are just better. Especially the throwback away uniforms they wore last week. The white ones. "51 yards from Boswell to make it a one-score game." It's good. My leaderboard won't act right, but that's NASCAR.com's fault. Hopefully they'll get it fixed here in the next minute or two. Race getting started good and early today, before 2. I like it. Is it Thibodeau or Thibodeau? Either way, I love his last name.
NASCAR on NBC is brought to you by Yellowwood brand pressure-treated mud. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. Credit One Bank, a credit card company. Ford, built.
Oh, is that what they are? A credit card company? Update the motherfucking leaderboard. Showing highlights from Texas last week. What highlights you can find. Show me one highlight that wasn't related to a tire issue.
Oh, boy. Washington in here stinking day up.
Washington deserves to lose for wearing those uniforms. For having the audacity to wear black. Titans on a 3rd and 7. They got somebody wide open. Tannehill misses because he was throwing off his back foot going down. AKA the Joe Burrow trying to throw the ball while you're, horizontal to the ground. That's the Joe Burrow offense. Although Thursday night they kept his ass clean. The Bengals did, so maybe they're improving. Glad I streamed that Vikings game today. We got our entertainment out of that. We're doing Chiefs Bucks tonight too. Third down, Washington. Delay a game. They don't call it. Wentz to the back of the end zone. Touchdown. A rainbow of a throw. John Dotson. And an extra point will give the Commanders the lead if they can get it. Ron Rivera looks good in black, though. Crazy play in Baltimore, yeah. The Philly game, the Baltimore game, the Commanders just scored. The Falcons already blew a double-digit lead, so maybe they got it out of their system in the first half. I don't know. NASCAR.com won't update the fucking leaderboard to make it the Race Center leaderboard.
When we come to Talladega, the draft, the great equalizer, everyone in this field thinks this could be their day, this could be their breakthrough. Cars rolling off of pit road and around this 2.6.
Whoa, Lamar. Whoa, Lamar. That's the crazy play you were talking about. I just saw that play, Michael. Arcade mode activated.
Ready to watch some racing, buddy? 37 points on the good side in this playoff battle. How does that affect your strategy for today?
That was some arcade mode shit. That was straight out of Madden's arcade mode. You get him down for the sack. No, he shakes it off, gets out of it. I wonder what it's like wearing a headset with a bald head. I don't know. I've had hair my whole life, and I just saw Brian Daboll with a headset on. I'm like, man, he's bald. I bet does that feel nice? Does it shape his head? What's the deal? Bald people, help me out. Joey Logano's talking, and I don't care what he has to say. Watching the G-Men and the Bears at the moment. 3rd and 9. Screen to Saquon, and it's just, well, now they're going to be out of field goal range. Well, Saquon cut it back. Gets a block from Daniel Jones. First down. How? Some Barry Sanders shit going on there. And Daniel Jones blocks for his running back. By God, without the ball in his hands, he's good to have. When he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to fumble it. Or throw an interception. Falcons are currently trying to put Jacoby Brissett in the Hall of Fame off of one game. Yeah, Dylan just pointed out that the Steelers beat us to that.
Today when we talked to him that he thought he needed to earn just a little bit more respect, that he had raced other drivers the way he'd want to be raced, but they hadn't necessarily treated him that way. He said, regarding the other drivers now, I know what to expect, and they know what to expect from me. Parker? Well, Dave, and he and Denny Hamlin...
Can't believe how clean that Xfinity race was. 38 cars finished the Xfinity race at Talladega. You think that'll happen today? Touchdown Giants.
Denny Hamlin is one of the best at being in the middle of the pack and realizing it's too risky to be there. That's what he'll need coming in here only 15 points above the cut line to get.
Well, coming off a crushing loss to Dallas, I'd like to play a Justin Fields-led team myself. If I'm going to get back on track. My leaderboard will not update.
As an opportunity at the very beginning of these 500 miles to figure out where they stack up and what moves that Chase can make. Crew Chief Johnny Crossmeyer told me they came into this weekend with the goal for Chase to take pushes better and lead better, and that good starting position will allow them to have a clearer understanding of that early in the race and use that knowledge throughout the rest of it, Marty.
Well, Kim, let's go back to the last super speedway race at Daytona just a couple of weeks ago. Remember Ryan Blaney got in an early accident in that race, barely made it into the playoffs. And he told me earlier this week, he said part of that was actually my fault. I let a couple of moves go early in the race that I probably should have taken. And had I taken those moves, I never would have been in a position to be in that wreck in the first place and put us in danger of not making the playoffs. What will change today? He'll play the race way more aggressive, from the start.
Oh, big run in the Houston game.
To be aggressive with both
Hit his head on the goalpost now. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown,
thought
Houston.
that they had a bad radio in the car. They actually changed it out here on pit road. NASCAR allowed them to get a spot back. I say a good omen because they called it before the race started at a 2.66-mile racetrack. You don't need a bad radio inside the car for the driver.
Somebody tell NASCAR.com to fucking refresh the goddamn leaderboard because the race is about to start.
Yeah, thanks, Marty.
Also,
Now, we've talked a lot about
I did not click print. I don't know where this is coming from, so...
break the race down for us.
Yeah, 188 laps.
So my leaderboard's not going to update for a while until NASCAR fixes it.
Both 60 laps. Final 68. So really three.
So you just get to look at the starting lineup for a while.
Longer than the fuel window. 40 to 45 laps. I expect to see some green flag pit stops. That's been
Damn.
consistent with the speedway racing and the pit roads to go from 200 down to 50.
About that double doink today in London.
A little bit too quick. We'll see.
I'm glad I got up for that.
So Dale had mentioned it. Talladega racing, one of the big
Tucker about to kick a 51-yarder in the rain.
has gone wrong. Why is that? Let's take a look at our
Nailed it.
car, Jeff.
The Ravens are up by 17 on the Bills,
Bumpers, the shape of the bumpers,
who left it all on the field in Miami last week, obviously. But maybe the Ravens are the new Falcons. Maybe they're going to blow a lead later.
I want to push that car in front of me. I want to lock bumpers. It's going to make us go faster. That sounds simple until we take a look at the bumpers. Look at that.
Oh, Derrick Henry just put the Colts away.
Look at the front bumper. It's
24-3.
different shapes between
There's a
these
flag.
So if you don't line these rear bumpers up, Junior, while you're pushing, you got a problem.
Yeah, that Toyota, I mean, it has these little fangs on it.
So never mind.
And if you get
Hold that
off
thought.
and steer your car, if you drive your car to the left or right while you're pushing, it without a doubt will spin the leading car. That is the biggest problem. As you
Driver said it hurts when guys bump you in the rear now.
Fords have the best setup with
They say it's like you just get jolted forward.
simple
The Browns are about to score on the Falcons again.
The Toyotas and the Chevys have made some gains. They have set their cars up to handle
Cup race coming to the green, and I still don't have a working leaderboard.
lining up as well. Yeah, it's an artwork too, right? Because I want you to push, but don't forget, I can't have the engine run too hot. So there's a lot of
Follow live leaderboard, okay.
of trying to not only go forward,
But the leaderboard won't update from qualifying.
I want to bring Parker Kligerman back in. Parker, 550 miles yesterday.
Oh,
and
no, I thought it was
racing
gonna.
the Xfinity race. You've got a lot of experience in this area.
Right, Rick. It was a lot of fun, and thank you to everyone at NBC for letting me do that. But look at that flag right there. See how straight it is? That is the wind gust that these drivers are about to experience, which is another factor they're going to have to deal with. And how does that affect the race cars? It just makes more turbulent air.
A strong headwind, giggity.
To follow other cars, and it has sort of a smooth line. So as you see those flags going off into turn 3, it's basically a headwind down the backstretch.
I told you. It's a headwind.
And that could be really scary for some of these drivers if you
Just like my prom knot.
9th and 6th for Parker yesterday in 2 races. Let's have a look at the Ruoff Mortgage keys to victory lane.
Don't get wrecked.
is if you're going to learn what your car can do, start from the very beginning of the race and be doing that all race long. Learn what that car's capable of, so when you want to make the move at the end of the race,
Touchdown, Titans.
Fumble, Falcons ball.
Did the Browns really just fumble at the goal line and give the Falcons the fucking ball? If so, hilarious.
Y'all have the best goal line defense ever.
They say Falcons ball. Anyway, race coming to the green.
Over 100,000 fans in attendance here.
100,000. We had that much at Bristol. It's a hell of a crowd. Everybody loves a good bloodbath.
Is on the line for the playoff drivers. And we're underway from
I think they just gave the ball back to the Browns, but short of the goal line. Man, those next-gen cars sound funny. Can we all agree 500 miles is way too long for Talladega these days? 2 weeks in a row, races that shouldn't be 500 miles. In the spring, you really couldn't do much up off the bottom, except on the straightaways like you're seeing here. But in the corner, it was like that outside line would just die. Almirola got the lead here from the outside down the back, but he immediately went to the bottom. He remembers the spring race.
Tie game.
Spotters and drivers were really frustrated after the spring race here that you just couldn't do anything on the outside once you got to the center of the corner.
paint scheme of the one of Ross Chastain pushed the 10 up
And the Armored Armadillo is going to lead lap 1.
on the outside.
by a nose.
Early in this race, Alcamarola decided not to go up there and block that run. As this race progresses, he would have made a much more aggressive move to prevent that run coming from the outside lane. And his patience right now.
Leaderboard still ain't updating. Thanks, NASCAR.
Up for that bottom line. Now he moves up into the high groove on the back straightaway. Pretty smart move there, but he can't really block that all day long. Here they come to the outside, side by side.
Yee. I thought Keselowski was turning hard into 3. I thought he was about to spin. If you're going to hit, don't back it into the wall, whatever you do. Hey, the Browns were on 3rd and goal from the 11. They were what, 1st and goal at the 2? Now they're 3rd and goal at the 11. Uh-oh, Chargers fumble. Recovered by Eckler. Lucky to hold on to that. Almirola led another lap. I got a lot of money in the 43 car today, so think good thoughts for the 43 and the 34.
Even into turn 3, they're 3/4 of a mile away from them, trying to tell these drivers what to do and how much gap they have in between each other.
Big push here, Chastain into the lead. He's going to stay in this outside line.
3rd and goal Browns. I'm paying attention to that.
Jones, here comes the 10 back to the inside.
Incomplete. The Falcons defense makes a stand. Giving up a lot of yards, but making some key plays. Whole field still 2x2 in the back. They're 3 and 4 wide guys trying to just back out and go to the rear. Oh, and Alex Bowman told Noah Gregson, if you win in my car, please don't throw up. Ross just got, ooh. See Ross wiggle there off that push. Now Ross is the leader.
Right now, you're just kind of sitting, waiting, trying to push the guy in front of you, trying to get your line with some momentum to move forward, but you're learning right now as you can apply later in the race.
Falcons and Browns are at halftime, essentially. God, that game's gone by fast. 10-10.
I think he's staying committed there because he also has his teammate Suarez back there in the 3rd position of the 2nd outside row in the purple 99 car.
What are you eating?
Staying committed to the Chevrolets he has lined up with him in this outside line. The 9 car back there.
Thought I could smell them.
Chevrolets in the outside line working together.
And somebody popped 3 wide on the outside, back at the back of this pack.
You get some big runs. Being way back.
Hey, look, my leaderboard's still not updated.
Sort of big old parachute.
Big run.
Big drafts. And it's so easy to want to take those.
It's still not updated.
We ride on the Xfinity bubble.
What do you got to lose except your life today?
The back bumper of Chastain.
Or some brain cells.
43.
Woo!
Yeah, look at the big plays.
Big contact right there.
Look at the push from the 43 to the 1.
Both out front.
I said I've heard drivers complain about when you get bumped now, it hurts.
I think they like the
That's how rigid and stiff the rear end of the cars are.
entire line. Challenging that bottom groove to get together and work together to come back. Man,
If you listen to Door Bumper Clear after the first Talladega race this year, you would have thought it was the worst race of all time, but I remember it being really good.
And you saw that big push from Aaron Jones to Ross Chastain. You're seeing it again now. I talked to Ross this morning about how he feels about getting pushes, and he said, man, the car is so sketchy when you're being pushed, especially the Chevrolets, but it's a fine line, so you want to be pushed.
Chevrolets have had that problem for years. That goes back to the old cars. Chevrolets just weren't stable pushing.
And Aaron Jones.
They were so bad at one point they actually changed the nose of the Chevrolets
a lot of room, a lot of mass, and
because Ford had such a good advantage.
Chevrolet has a very tiny lip around the bottom of the rear bumper. It's about 1 inch tall. That is the only surface that they will make contact with when pushing a Chevrolet. That car is entirely uncomfortable when being shoved by another
Maybe they should change that then, Chevrolet.
in Daytona, but it's still not perfect.
Used to it was the nose, now it's the rear of the Chevrolets causing problems.
Not real sure what they're doing, if they're being
I know it's the rear of these cars as a whole that causes problems.
or if they are trying to get that 3rd lane working. Toyota Cam here with Bubba Wallace.
I think you got to look at the 2 guys that are there. You got the 31 car right there and Bubba Wallace as well. 2 guys really was
Seattle is throttling the Lions right now.
how far we can go.
I think Lions make a crazy comeback and win the game. That's my gut feeling.
Jordan as well. Hamrick's going to jump up there. Let's see what we can do up here, guys. I think that's the
You mean
mentality
decaf
of the
Metcalf?
Sitting in line, half throttle.
Amarola's retaking the lead again.
Do something. You're not going to go anywhere doing that.
And everybody in that outside line, their spotter right now is talking to them. There's a 3rd lane
All right,
coming.
MILF
We
man.
will keep you
Yeah, the MILF Hunters on 3rd and 14 against the Steelers.
need to jump in front of them
to be
Almirola and Larson
that outside
have the
line.
lead here over Chastain.
3rd and 14.
Line trying to move. You're watching
I don't ever
NASCAR
see
Cup
pit
Series
goals
playoffs from
stop.
Talladega. It's Yellowwood 500.
Ooh, almost intercepted. Don't trust this leaderboard. It will not update. Almirola is the leader. And this is actually starting to annoy me. Cowboys at the Washington 12.
You got to score.
Washington's up 7-6. We got a pre-snap penalty on the Cowboys. Ha-ha, most penalized team ever. That alone is why they will never make it deep through the playoffs. You're not going to get to the playoffs playing and doing what they do. Big player or boo-boo. It's a boo-boo. Oh, look. The Giants fumble the punt and the Bears get it. Oh, we got a caution in the cup race. Caution in the cup race. Huh? Just some, well, they don't have to anymore, do they? Actually, get me some popcorn chicken. Yeah. That's it. I don't know what the caution's for in the cup race.
You might find out.
So I'm going to go to Twitter and see if I can find out. Leaderboard still won't update, so guess we're just going to be looking at the starting lineup for the next 3.5 fucking hours. Okay, Twitter, you can load now. I'd like to know what the caution's for. A car, oh, it's for debris. Somebody's side window fell out of their car and it's laying on the backstretch. So debris for somebody's window. And I still don't have a leaderboard. Thank you, NASCAR. Oh my God, did Matt Ryan hang on to a ball? The Colts fucking suck. The Colts fucking suck. They are terrible. They can't pass block. They can't run block. Nobody gets open. Yeah, they somehow beat the Chiefs. Go back and watch how stupid the Chiefs were in that game, though, to give it to them. That was literally just a case. The Chiefs did just straight up beat themselves. The fucking dumbass fake field goal, the fumbled punt. Chris Jones said something shitty to Matt Ryan when you were about to finish them off.
Texans, they were bad. That was the first sign for me. When they beat the Chiefs, I kind of, there it is.
Yeah, somebody lost a side window, and I still don't have a leaderboard. Everybody can make it to the end of the stage if they pit here, so I'm guessing that's why. Cowboys 3rd and 6 at the Commanders 9. Touchdown, Michael Gallup. Cooper Rush rolled and rolled and rolled and found Gallup in the back of the end zone. So Skip, I told you I'm going to get Michael Gallup back.
You were talking and said, we're all about the rush. Pass rush, Cooper rush.
Still can't believe him and Shannon just screaming at each other the other day again. Every time they have to talk about I watched a video a couple years ago. Shannon got mad because it was after the Chiefs beat the Bucs in the regular season. And Shannon's making his points because, like, Shannon, start with you. What happened yesterday? And every time Shannon talks, Skip goes, And Shannon goes, you going to let me talk, Skip? Are you going to let me talk? Are you going to act like... And Skip goes, no, I'm letting you talk. Okay. Shannon was getting so fucking mad. Eric Jones or Michael McDowell is going to make me a rich man today. And by rich, I mean
You're all about the 4 and the 3.
40 to 80, yeah. Can't lose. I'm going to go play fucking... What's that shit in Vegas?
Roulette?
Yeah. It's going to be all about 3 or 4 today. So if I could have bet on Harvick and Austin Dillon as well, I'd have done the same. At least the Colts are, well, they're first and goal at the Titans 15, down by 21. The Colts fucking are trash.
I feel like they're worse than they was.
How are they worse than they were, though? Like, how'd this offensive line just die overnight?
Oh, boy.
3rd and 10. I bet it's a handoff because they don't trust Fields to throw it.
10.
It's in the Bears game. Yeah, Justin Fields 4 of 10. Way to go, buddy. Oh, 2-minute warning. I have no leaderboard. Here comes a Matt Ryan strip sack.
Touchdown.
Oh, Mo Alley Cox.
And a flag.
Touchdown. There's a flag in the secondary.
Illegal contact.
Looks like it's on the
offense.
Titans. Who's the fat lady in the Batman mask in the Eagles game? Holding defense, penalty decline. Touchdown Indianapolis.
Credit One Bank and American
They still suck, though.
Express are giving you the opportunity of a lifetime. Enter for your
NASCAR.com. Can I have a leaderboard, please?
500 for
Please.
25 years. Dig.
Too much to ask to get a fucking leaderboard.
Go
Take a
up.
swig of that Coca-Cola. He runs in fourth right now in the purple.
Philly got
Texas
hot
color.
against the Jags.
He could take a swig of Coke right now because his ride quality is so
Still do
good
not have a
with the
leaderboard.
that he had for his crew chief when asked. He did not pit this time. They'll stay out for now. Try to get those stage
Alrighty.
points at the end of stage one.
You get to look at Christopher Busher, and Brad Keselowski.
Trevor Lawrence fumbled a QB sneak.
Wow. And the Eagles got it.
Well, so we expect the guys can go from like
That-
40 to 45 laps. That's a big window at a 2.5-mile racetrack.
Still not as bad as when Case Keenum tried to jump over a pile and acted like the line of the game was the goal line and fumbled the ball. And it's like, dude, that's only for a touchdown, you know.
Here with 49 laps to go. I don't know if anybody's courageous enough, but it's going to be a much shorter pit stop. And if you get another quick yellow, maybe you can save gas there. Kim?
I talked to Joey Logano this morning about where he wants to be early in the race, and he said, you know, I've been wrecked leading, in the middle, in the back. Right now he's paying attention to what the field is doing. Take a listen.
Well, they stayed 2x2. I saw some hard pushing up front, but the whole field stayed 2x2 the entire first 10 laps.
So Joey Logano again trying to figure out.
Well, they're doing what Joey wants to do. They're racing hard, right? They're not hanging in the back. They're racing hard.
Makes its way on to pit road. Ross Chastain bring the field back and
Hold on a second.
Wow.
restart zone as we get ready to get back underway.
Holy shit.
Money up front.
You put a prop bet on the Penske cars.
Up through the
I like seeing the 43 up front all day for me.
43 of Eric Jones to stop the momentum of that lower line.
Leads his teammate momentarily, but he's going to come back up here, pick him back up. They're going to move down this back straightaway because that outside line's got the momentum. How many can they push ahead of that?
Trackhouse
Right now,
1-2.
just two. Here comes that inside line back.
Shitty onboard camera where you can't see anything.
Another tool and equipment.
Leaderboard says we're still under caution. Well, it says we're under caution, but we're not. And the leaderboard's not moving, so.
It's a great shot. You can even hear the throttle wide open most of the time, but you kind of heard a little bit of part throttle right there. Maybe just controlling those pushes, controlling the runs.
Ross Chastain led only the final lap here in April, and now already he's been out front.
What? You mean Justin Fields didn't convert the 3rd and 15?
Position is so important right now, Rick, for this first stage. Look, where can you go?
Eagles 4th and 1 at the Jags 12.
Nowhere to go. You got
Already
a car
went
in
for
front of
3
you.
times.
So you're kind of handicapped on how much you really
I get
can
it.
do to try to move yourself forward and try to get those stage points. Every lap that goes by gets harder and harder to be able to move forward. That third line forming is an opportunity. But you gotta have
I don't think a third line's going to work.
Yeah, somebody's got to go up there and then immediately multiple people have to go with you. If you can catch these lines where they get checked up, getting in the corner, sometimes they'll get in the corner and somebody will do something. Everybody's got to get off the gas. That's an opportunity to jump out of line because you got momentum. And then people got to
So the onboard cameras aren't working on the app, and the leaderboard's not working at all.
everybody doing a really good
Oh,
job
he
too of
missed.
protecting the middle. There's no opportunity for somebody to kind of get up in the middle of the racetrack here and try to put somebody 3 wide, shuffle them out of that middle groove. Everybody's staying pretty committed to each other.
Junior talked about pushing and how important it is to push. As you're watching these cars, look at Chase Elliott. Down there in the 3rd row on the bottom. When he's behind Eric Almirola, he doesn't really know how close Eric Almirola is to that car in front of him. And that's
that's when we see a lot of problems happen. You don't realize that guys are pushing hard, and you're pushing him really hard, and you spit him out unintentionally, and that's where the spotters have
Touchdown, Eagles.
Hey, the guy's right in front. He's got one car length.
My pick, Eric Jones, takes the lead.
That driver knows what he can do. Parker.
Just two lines of cars pushing back and forth.
Driven by Noah Gregson, who's filling in for Alex Bowman, who's out with concussion symptoms after his wreck at Texas. And I had an interesting conversation with the crew chief of that 48 car.
Jones pulls up to the top to get in front of Chastain, which is deadly. Don't let Ross push you too much. Ross, though, is actually doing a good job. He was staying as far as he could to the right of the 43's back bumper while he was pushing him. Now he's backed off, and Almirola's taking the lead again.
Because they are doing us a favor. Noah Gregson so far run the top 20, and his only comments on the radio were it felt like a truck race.
Top line's better than it was in the spring race.
So many rows deep.
One thing that catches your eye a little bit is the hood flaps popping up on these
Jets
cars.
defense,
When you
number
get
one
in
in
the
fantasy
tight
right
draft, the pressure under the hood becomes bigger.
All courtesy of Mitchell Trubisky.
That flap will pop up.
Bills in the red zone. Oh, too hard of a throw.
Typically, that's not an issue until maybe that gets really violent in some situations, and they have damaged those in the past. See the 99 car on the outside. Right
Let's
there.
go, commies.
As he's-
Oh, Trayvon Diggs interception at the end of the half. It's Cowboys 12, Commanders 7. I'm guessing they missed an extra point, the Cowboys,
Yeah, you don't have to
or failed the two if they went for two.
If you have some damage, they have to be either
No, and then they probably went for two for no fucking reason, like idiots.
safety factor to keep the cars on the
Bills in the red zone, down by 17, 18 seconds left.
if you can prevent it, it definitely
First and
increases
goal
the drag when you're leading.
with 13 seconds and 2 timeouts
I don't like it spot.
at the 4. Did they mark him short?
Mark him short of the first down.
They are bigger than
Fucking
they were
blind-ass
last year.
refs.
So it's a bigger obstruction to be able to see exactly what's going on in front of you. A little bit of a distraction, but sometimes when that left one's popping up, it's directly in front of the race car driver.
So we're seeing out of Eric Almirola right now in the 10, who gets a big
Eric Jones to the lead again.
who gets out front clear.
If I was Eric, I'd stay in front of Almirola. I'd rather have Almirola push me than Ross.
Eric Almirola
I'm just going to stay on the bottom down here with somebody I can trust mostly. I don't trust Ross Chastain.
the 43, no stranger to the front of the pack, super speedways. He was up front.
Touchdown,
just a
Buffalo.
few weeks ago. He's had a great car when
Go,
he
go,
comes to
Buffalo.
racetracks. But again, there's not a lot of changes in positions as far as looking at the lines. Everybody is staying in line. So there is no change of positions except for just at the front of the field.
The Commanders are the former Washington Redskins or Washington football team or whatever you want to call them.
Guys that really give you the stage points that aren't in the top 10 are going to have to figure out what to do to get there. Well, that's your point, right? Stage points. Look at the playoff points on the bottom left. Cedric minus 32. One big
Can we stop the race now and give me the money?
speeding under that caution period. I don't know if that
Can the NASCAR.com leaderboard start working?
But now he's outside the top 25. Very organized 2x2. I mean, he's hoping
Going to be
that this
20 to
kind of
10 Ravens at the half over Buffalo.
I'm not sure what strategy he has to try to go buy these cars when everything's clogged up around the
God,
bottom.
this game is going to be good. Come on, touchdown.
Chargers are out for blood after last week. And they lost to Houston last year. Don't forget the indignity that the Chargers suffered when they lost to Houston last year.
He knew right away. I know
They've probably been thinking about this all offseason. Like, when do we play Houston again? Ain't losing to them again. Oh, Danny Jones going to beat you with his legs because he really doesn't do it with his arm.
Top 10 finishes and 4 in the last 5 races. So Steve, with this new car, what nuances can the crew chief do to make the car just a little bit quicker?
Well, there's a lot of adjustment in this car, to be quite honest. Really, when you come here to the speedways, right? The suspension settings are still wide open. You can do kind of whatever you want. So how aggressively you run the car, just the physical height off the ground can decide speed versus handling. And handling is not something we normally hear in Talladega, but between a little bit of the content, the bumps at the racetrack, and you see how light the track is, tire wear has been a conversation.
Do you guys think we were going to get a driver walkout this week? I started to wonder.
Tires on the next-gen car wear today.
They stay side by side up
For
front.
the
Eric
first time in my life, I thought it was possible.
trading lead. Back and forth.
It's Jones, Chastain, Almirola, Suarez, Elliott,
Cheeseburger,
and Briscoe.
with crispy onion strings, a creamy chop house, aioli over an
Back and forth they go, 2 by 2, all the way back.
and served on a toasted brioche
No choo-choo train yet.
at a time. That's sauce.
Big push on the bottom. 43 way out front now at lap 20. Now I'll watch some football during this commercial. First and goal, Lions at the Seattle 1. I still have no leaderboard. Two timeouts for the Lions. 34 seconds. They're at the 1. You can sneak this in. He's not gonna, though. It's a handoff. And Williams short of the goal line. Take a timeout there. Second and goal. Seattle came out and put it on Detroit early. I'm surprised. Detroit cannot play 4 quarters, so let's hope that their best football lies in the second half. Either way, they can't play 4 quarters. They either suck for 2 or 3 and then play good in the fourth, or they play good for half and then suck in the second half. Like, getting 60 minutes of good football out of the Lions seems to be an impossible challenge. But like I said, hopefully they're saving their best for the second half. They can get started early right now.
Score, go for 2. It's a 1-point game. One-score game. Touchdown.
I don't like this play call.
You had him open. Why'd you wait?
I don't like the play call.
Why'd you wait?
Quarterback sneak on this third down and get the fucking ball in the goddamn end zone.
Run it up, Chargers. Go for it. Overthrow.
Quarterback sneak. Quit fucking around. Stuffed again, I think. Fourth and goal. Call timeout and go for it. They're going to call timeout and go for it. 3 shots from the inch line, and they couldn't get it in. Chargers 27, Houston 7 at the half. We got 3 wide racing mid-pack. Look at the pack now. There is a third line coming. I don't know how close they can get to the front, but there's a third line.
Talladega Super Speedway, hero coverage brought to you by Geico.
There it is.
Oh, big one. Gregson, Logano, Haley, Harrison Burton, Stenhouse, Justin Allgaier, Ty Gibbs.
And it looks as though guys were indecisive at
That third line.
48 hit the 62.
Yeah, the replay will show that
Yeah.
they are on the third lane. Up by
So Noah would have been in that regardless. Stenhouse, yeah, Dylan said Stenhouse caused it.
We were sitting here watching, and coming off of turn 2, that outside line was moving and got past Harrison. He passes them back in turn 3 and 4 and said, you know what, I think we'll get in front of that line. They're going somewhere. Does that down the front
They're
straightaway,
going for it.
then it looks like he might have got a bad
I think the
play.
Lions should go for this here. 4th and goal inside the 1. They hand it off again. Now they're in. Touchdown Lions.
Start of the race. We'll see if that was the case here.
Noah doesn't appear to have a lot of damage on the 48.
I think a lot of the guys are
Yeah, most of these guys. Ty Gibbs ain't moving. His car's not moving.
Here we go. Burton's in
So this third line, we come out of commercial. They're 3 wide mid-pack, and like Junior said, Harrison Burton was a little indecisive here. He got up there, had no momentum, and Stenhouse hit him in the back and stayed in him and then turned him.
and he never recovers.
I think Logano's okay too. Logano didn't get a lot of damage, I don't think.
Inside the car. He's kinda
Ty Gibbs is the only one who's done, it looks like.
At least the car looks
The
like
right
it's
front's
trying to
broken
slow it
on
down
Gibbs's
tremendously
car.
as he's trying to gather control from that
I can't
push
really
he
tell
gets
how
from
bad
Stenhouse.
Harrison's
You said it
So,
before.
no implications.
He turned right at Harvick and Logano.
Woo!
Why could that have not been worse?
Start from being pushed.
Hey, Harrison Burton got a good chunk of that too. Harrison Burton and Ty Gibbs got hit the hardest.
Right there. Some damage.
For the half.
Kim.
And he didn't think the damage was too bad when he hit the radio, but he was on the radio about 5
Out of
times before
timeouts.
that,
They're out of
asking
timeouts,
if
too.
the scrum, he did not feel safe with how aggressively guys were racing in that third line coming in, so he saw what was coming. Unfortunately, couldn't get it
Nah, that ain't gonna work. Halftime, it's over. Titans don't get the field goal. They're up by 14 though.
But dude, you
To
just-
Richard
that was
Stenhouse Jr.'s audio.
Yeah, I know. People have no momentum
So Harrison Burton's catching hell for this because, yeah, he just had he had nothing going for him, and he pulled up in front of that third line.
Yes, they don't have momentum, but it's your role as the guy that's going to push that car to now help him get that momentum going. And the first time
Stenhouse don't know how to lift on a super speedway. He just stayed in it and ran over him. Like Junior said, when you see somebody coming up, you got to lift a little bit. There's a little bit of a gap back to the car behind you. Spotters are communicating, hey, this car moved up there. And Stenhouse just stayed in it and ran him over. So fuck Stenhouse. That's Stenhouse's fault.
we're going to have guys pulling up in front of lines all day long. And
Eric Jones, the leader, by the
it's going
way.
to be important for that car that is going to make that car that
Interception.
Oh, Steelers get a pick at the end of the half.
Take it back. Take it back.
Quite a few cars caught up in this one.
And I still don't have a leaderboard. I keep fucking closing out NASCAR.com and coming back, and the shit still won't work.
When's the last time Green Bay was 10-point favorites over New England? 1970.
96. Oh, man.
That might have been. Oh, okay. Ain't got no timeout.
Still no leaderboard, guys.
Damn, y'all are in the third. We ain't even at halftime yet. Y'all are in the
Two teams that can run the ball. No wonder that first half went by quick. Yes!
stuffed.
And they won't go for it from that field position.
Defense looking good. For some reason.
So they got lucky a couple times
For some
today.
reason. Stopping the run. I'm more impressed by that.
The Falcons got lucky on defense a couple of times. It's a tie game.
I think y'all have a decent pass defense. But y'all just don't have
Michael Dillon would love to hear you say that. He said it's time for a QB change in Pittsburgh. I mean, what harm could it do?
I gotta see what this looks
Hail
like.
Titty! Intercepted.
Down. You're down. You're down. Oh, get a pass interference deep.
The Jets are lateraling and running this interception back.
I literally don't understand this. He is down.
Some schoolyard bullshit. He fumbled the ball on purpose. That was an intentional fumble.
Pass interference on the Jets.
Spot of the foul, and you get one more play. Kick a field goal, yeah. That's what it looks like to me. Ooh, roughing the passer. So you do get one more play.
Is that enough for field goal range?
Yeah, it's roughing. Yeah, Lawson was trying to do the Steelers a favor there and put Trubisky's ass out.
I don't know. Come on, man.
Man, something about Cousins and Dalton when they go to London, am I right?
They make it entertaining. And it was almost even a morning.
We'll get our damn Roval tickets this week. I promise. I keep putting it off. Not because I don't want to go. I want to go. I just don't want to pay for it. Keep hoping somebody will come along and say, here's $100. Go to the Roval. But ain't nobody giving me no $100.
59 yards.
And we are back at Talladega Super Speedway. Caution underway. Stops already started. Ross Chastain, 2 tires to no fuel, Dave.
No tire for Daniel Suarez, but because he didn't come out of the first caution, he needed more fuel. He came in fourth, Parker.
And no issues with Chase Allen is what he reported his crew chief Don Gustin, Marty.
Boswell drills the 59-yarder off the roughing the passer penalty.
I'll take that.
Kyle Busch, the first car off pit road, no tires. I'm assuming everybody pitted, so Kyle Busch should be the leader.
Money.
Still no leaderboard for me. Can I get a fucking leaderboard from another goddamn website? I'm getting tired of this shit. NASCAR lot leaderboard.
You're the only team playing right now.
And that's the one I was just on. Oh my god, I think it updated. It's got Ross as the leader now, and that's how it was before the caution. Oh, and then it's changed back. Now it's back to the starting lineup. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Fox Sports has one, but look how shitty their leaderboard looks. Well, there you go. You got a half-assed leaderboard. That's the best I can do if you can even read that.
The Lions didn't get the 2.
At least the Falcons are trying to make their fans' suffering end quick today. Hey, JJ, where's all that money you raised for that disaster relief a couple years ago?
Okay, sounds like you chose to play. That's on you. It's not a head injury. If you can think for yourself, that's on you.
Oh, boy, get to watch the Falcons here for a minute. High throw. Thankfully incomplete.
The only 2 teams to score more than 26 points in each game this year. Falcons and Browns. Nice.
For anybody who didn't hear my stream this morning, I slept about 14 hours last night.
Yeah. I don't know why he hesitated. Should we stick the first one?
The windshield there, but that's not actually Alex Bowman.
And then he gets a face mask.
He was involved in this accident just recently, but the reason Bowman's not in the in this car today is because of the accident he was involved in last week at Texas, and it has been a very big topic, not only in NASCAR but sports all over. Tua Viola was involved in an accident.
Tua Viola.
The gridiron.
That's what Rick Allen just called him.
Last weekend, and we watched this, and this is the hit.
Oh.
Took Alex Bowman out from behind the wheel. Listen in to the audio from the 48.
Hang on, head back, head back. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. We're in the wall, guys. Keep it up there. Let the field come by before you come down pit road. Hang on a sec here.
I can't drive the rest of the day. I don't understand how this thing's still rolling. That's the hardest I've crashed anything in my entire life.
You just hit in the worst spot on these cars, bud.
And again, that was last week at Texas. That's why Alex Bowman isn't in the car this week. Junior, you have experienced this, and it has become a huge story. Not only this week,
they didn't show that last week during the race, him in the car, closing his eyes, not being able to open them. He flat out said when he hit, I can't drive.
You know, going to get the right attention and the right rehab and be able to, you know, get himself back to good. And he's obviously
Very from heaven with the
tackle. This is a guy, I believe, that middle of the week said, hey, I think I got
Falcons on a 3rd and 18.
That's an incredible example for everyone else out there racing today, no matter whether they're cup driving
God,
or
we
racing
suck.
at your local racetrack.
And Mariota gets sacked.
You'll know it. You'll immediately know that you're not 100%, and that's the time when
Oh,
you
well,
need
at least
to
my
get
parlay
yourself
will be
to the
alive.
doctor. That's the way to get back into the seat of this race car.
I'm worried
is to
about
get that
this
treatment.
one. This
Going
one's
out there
gonna
racing
fuck me.
hurt.
Oh, yeah, this is part of my parlay, too. I picked the Cowboys here.
Be injured again quickly.
But I'd rather have Washington win because it'd be really funny. Imagine if I hit the race winner and the parlay in the same day.
More than I ever wanted to know.
The race winner yesterday.
Fucking Johnny Manziel over here.
Everything's going to work out for Alex, and he'll be back with us. Same thing for Kurt. Kurt Busch has been doing this a long time, and he's learning things about
Kyle Busch, Suarez, Blaney, Elliott, Briscoe, and Almirola up front now.
You know, we're hoping that those guys can get back. We're hoping also NASCAR is taking this opportunity to learn about how to improve these race cars. We've made, look at the right side of this headrest, how big that is. That's gotten bigger and bigger and wider because what we learned about hits, especially the right front hits, we're learning now that these hits to the back of the helmet, the back of the headrest, need to be looked at a little more severely. How that hits around can be improved even more.
Have to put some fucking Tempur-Pedics behind their fucking head in the car.
Especially
What a dumb play
for the
call.
heads and the helmets and the headrests themselves.
Yeah, you talk about that foam. See how much foam's on the right side of the head, how much foam's on the left side of the head. There's not enough room for more foam behind the head. So there is foam.
And just behind the driver's seat is a brick wall that does not budge.
Why
The rear of that car. That entire rear end housing does not budge.
Back of the car needs to crush, fold away, so the driver doesn't feel all of that impact.
Yeah, and Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, they have been the most vocal of the drivers in the forefront of trying to get that change implemented. As we get back
We're almost
to
halfway through stage
at
1.
Talladega, there will be 31 laps to go in stage
Had our first major incident of the day, but almost everybody drove away from it, except for the 23 and the 21.
31 laps to go. Now all of these drivers that have come to pit road can make it to the end of this stage on fuel. That's why you saw all those gas-only and two-tire stops to try to get track position. Now 31 laps for the drivers to try to find their way to the front before the end of this stage.
You know, I just realized I'm going to a new store this week. I wonder if this store will have cell signal.
of Chase Elliott.
That'd be nice.
Chase is doing a lot of
I have
hard
Spotify
work
Premium, so it's not a big deal, but
So he can begin pushing.
maybe my wireless headphones will actually work in this fucking store.
Get back to the back bumper of that car and do more work down the straightaway. They're very uncomfortable. to
My
push
Amigo is out
They will not
front
do that, but they want to be very close.
with Elliott pushing.
Back up the straightaway and pushing can begin immediately.
Junior CTE was shining through there with some stuttering.
You can stay right on the back bumper of that car if possible. Parker.
Well, Dale, I had this conversation with Chase Elliott earlier today just about bump drafting and how you approach it in this car. And he said, you know, the old cars, you could offset through the corner. You kind of push on the right side.
Elliott to the bottom. He sees a run coming from Kyle. And Kyle Busch doesn't plow through him like Stenhouse did the 21. Kyle Busch backed off and kept rolling, but he didn't plow through him. And now Elliott shoots out front. See, Ricky, that's how you do it. You don't blame the other guy who pulled up in front of you about 8 car lengths before you got there.
And that's an issue. You saw him
You just got to know what the fuck you're doing, Stenhouse.
Most popular driver when he takes the lead at any racetrack. The crowd roars. Chase Elliott.
The crowd roars.
Talladega.
And the crowd will like that. Chase Elliott, ton of fans here. An aggressive move to get to the bottom and lead that line. Right here, you see it. We talked about how soon can you move down in front of somebody. What does this guy behind you have to do? See, Kyle Busch gets a run right here. Chase Elliott sees it. He goes down.
Literally A-B that with Stenhouse just fucking plowing through Harrison Burton.
That prevents from wrecking Chase Elliott.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Burton kind of throwing to the shade there.
Of that outside line.
Without mentioning Stenhouse's name, but
So right now, the 18 of Kyle Busch has cleared that outside line, as has the 12.
you know, I forget that Briscoe's still in the playoffs because he's so irrelevant.
Yeah, there's some smart guys working in that lower line, Rick. They're going to be tough to beat, but that outside line trying to form, and it's going to happen because that Eric Almirola is pushing this 99 car for all he's worth, trying to work this car back up toward the front, and it's happening. They're back alongside the 12 car. Marty, what you got on that 12?
Boy, Ryan Blaney, third in line there on the bottom in the yellow car, and Junior, he is
Yellow car.
the ride quality, saying it's maybe the
There's a GTA reference for you.
I know Steve says it's not a ride contest, it's a speed contest, but at 200 miles an hour, if the ride quality, Junior, is that rough, how would that affect you in the draft?
Well, they make your car faster.
Like how Harvick and Tyler Reddick, different sponsors, different teams, have almost identical paint schemes.
Really high rebound shocks to where the cars are just
Notice that?
impossible to drive, but
I really like Harvick's car.
But you have to try to run everything you can to be able to put speed in the car, but it makes it very uncomfortable, and you get very limited time, Dave, inside the car in these type of races.
I like how the front of the field's stable. The mid-pack is where the crash happened. Everybody's doing a really good job up front.
He did not block aggressively on Chase Elliott. Remember, you guys talked about the bumpers on the Chevys. Not a great idea, perhaps, when he knew that if he stayed in the line he was in, he'd have a flatter bumpered Mustang behind him coming up in Almirola. And here he is again battling for the lead.
Great point, Dave. Picking the car that you will want to push you. Because a lot of times you don't get to choose who's pushing you. And you might not like that guy back there. You might like the way he pushes you, the way he drives, what his car is shaped like. So when you can choose, makes you more comfortable, more confident in being able to make moves.
Well, playoff drivers and points so important. Let's listen into Joey Logano and their thoughts.
Okay, now what do we do? You know, keep it being up there. What do we do now? We gotta work our way.
Go to the rear, Joey. Oh, wait, you don't do that because you're a real race car driver.
All right, so what are we going to do?
Joey Logano is the only guy, according to Joey Logano.
Drivers' points are the gold you have to find at the end of the stages. But after that wreck, there has been a change of strategy. Look at this lead pack. Too wide, but smaller. Off in the distance. distance, you're going to see a single line of cars way back there, almost the backstretch back, as we see more Dyson.
Oh, Jared Goff.
Jared Goff threw a horrible interception. Touchdown, Seattle.
By the 24, William Byron. William goes to the middle. That's going to take a little.
Uh-oh, here comes Stenhouse with the third line again. He's trying to get it going. Unfortunately, Stenhouse didn't wreck hard enough. What the hell's Almirola doing? Junior said, where is the 10 going? That's what I was wondering.
Looks like the 10 of Eric Almirola didn't want to be blocked, and so he was moving up the racetrack, not giving the 99 the chance to get in front of him. And now it's Eric Almirola who's in front of the field here at Talladega, and he moves to the bottom.
I don't think this leaderboard's updating either. It's got fucking Chase as the leader and Almirola fourth. Or does it update at the start-finish line?
Listen in for the 10 spotter.
Sinuses are acting up. Tannehill sacked. Come on, Colts.
Still there, 24. After the 99. 24, trying to be tied down on you. After the 99. Still outside. 99 coming up to you now, not pushing him. Somebody, you're good there. He's pushing.
Push coming in the top. I saw Custer stack up behind Byron. Hamlin got way out front.
Doing the spotting for Eric Almirola, and it looks like Eric Almirola has an uncomfortable ride up front of that 99.
I'm surprised, though, to see Eric up here. This is typically the way Joey runs, where he's always racing in the front of the pack, trying to lead every lap. And Almirola's typically more timid, more careful.
Remember the dual race this year where Joey wrecked himself on the last lap, and he's the one that's going to criticize everybody for not racing hard? It's like, that's what they don't. Don't want to wind up like you. Hamlin out front. Justin Fields going to complete a pass behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2. Oh, man, the Falcons totally should have drafted Justin Fields. What can I say?
Before the race. Also, I think both of those guys have put that behind them. Now they're working together, trying to help each other get to the front of this pack.
And I'm impressed by William. You know, a lot of guys have been kind of forced to
Junior actually said William instead of William.
He's actually improved his position with some great moves up through the middle.
Everybody fighting to be
Almirola, Hamlin, Suarez, Elliott, Byron.
for stage points.
I will check for the leaderboard at the end of stage 1. I'm not doing it now. Because I almost guarantee the shit ain't working. Watching Buffalo now. Ooh, third down. Big loss. Matt BK. I hate the Bears because they suck, but they get away with sucking and win a few games.
4 field goals.
The Falcons suck and can't win games. The Bears suck and somehow do win because they've got a semblance of a defense. Back to the Baltimore game. Third down. Drop the snap, and Allen's going to take it and run. He's a yard short. He fumbled the snap, picked it up, and still almost got the first. Go for it. Field goal, make it a one-score game, but I say go for it. It's a yard.
You got Josh Allen.
Look what he did when he didn't even mean to run. They just have him go up the middle here. If you line up in the shotgun, I hope you fail because you deserve to fail if you line up in the shotgun here.
If I'm Baltimore, I'm bringing an absolute screamer.
Yep.
I'm bringing a
Right over the center. Oh, no, it's bootleg. And they're all over it. But Allen gets it anyway.
Oh, my God, I can't believe that.
They had it covered because he wanted to just dump it off to Singletary, but they had it covered, and he had a defender in his face too. And they still can't stop him. Incomplete. For fun. Uh-oh, what happened to Atlanta? Who fucked up? Was it a pick six? Well, it's an interception for Denzel Ward.
Damn, Marcus 6 of 16. Put Desmond Ritter in there.
We'll still lose either way. Don't matter who plays quarterback, the Falcons are not going to win. NASCAR leaderboard still ain't working, so we're with the shitty Fox one. But at least it's working. Hamlin, Byron, Almirola, Suarez, and Elliott on the bottom. Hey, Ozzy. Come say hello. Meow. Meow. Meow.
See the leader of that outside line appears to be Cole Custer. Actually, yeah, Cole Custer right now outside line.
I know, Mr. Ozzy. Top line making a run back to the front. Byron pulled up. Now Hamlin too.
Sees the momentum as well. He goes up to block.
Then he allows that 10 car to come up alongside, but he knows he's got some great help behind him. So send him down this back straightaway. Should be back into the lead here.
Over here, Oz.
Continue to get clicked off here. The aggression and the pushing is going to go higher. If you want to start pushing more, you want to start trying to get yourself clear of the line that you're next to. You do that by pushing that guy in front of you.
Amazing, the frustration from a week ago between William Byron and Denny Hamlin seems to have subsided, and now they're working together, trying to get to the front.
Really no choice. They have to work together in this situation. But if that 11 car moves up the racetrack and opens up that middle, you bet William Byron will be tempted to take it. Then he has to protect that center. Doesn't want to allow that 10 car to side draft him too much, so he's not right alongside the 10. But he doesn't want to leave enough room for a car to fit there for the 24 to dive in. Dave, what you got on the 99?
Second in line there in the purple 99, getting a little push from Chase Elliott right now. Remember, he led earlier.
Everybody but Stenhouse knows how to push today.
His instincts told him to block the high line. Instead, he's getting information from his spotter, Frankie Kimmel, that may change his mind next time.
Now pull the bottom. Pull the bottom here.
First and goal, Colts.
What I've been told on channel 2. Probably stay this place now we can put 3 wide, right? So
This is either good or bad, Dylan.
So the team talked to him off the channel so they wouldn't distract him, and as a group decided
It's bad.
to stick to the bottom for now, and you can see it's paid off for Suarez. He stayed up in that top group, Parker.
And Dave, as you see Denny
Steelers
Hamlin
recover their own
lead,
fumbled
trying to stay
punt.
ahead of that 10
That's a relief.
Dale, you noted how he wasn't side drafting that 10 really tightly well. His spotter, Chris Lambert, has been on the radio multiple times telling him how that 10 and 99 have very...
Oh shit, a quarterback change. It's Kenny Pickett. By God, King, it's Kenny Pickett. And Corey LaJoy has knocked the wall down, and he's not stopping.
And he's going to slide into had a lot of damage to the right.
Well, that's a DNF for old Corey.
Side is destroyed. He was running in
Is it weird that I'd rather him hit the right side and right front than the rear? So hopefully he's all right. Blew a right front. Uh-oh. Oh, Kitten Mittens Pickett is in the game. Yeah. Second and goal, Colts. I'd like to hit a parlay sooner or later. Touchdown, Mo Alley Cox. Matt Ryan with another comeback in the making.
We wondered just how durable it might be. This racetrack's gotten much more abrasive as we're going to ride.
Riding in the back and the damn right front. Oh, he went straight from the bottom to the top of the track. The hit was kind of violent. I can't believe the Steelers made a quarterback change. That's not like them. And the Colts are only down by 7 halfway through the third now. after getting their ass kicked for most of the game. Go for it. Yeah, they make a quarterback change, then they hand it off 3 times. Now they're on a 4th and 1.
Oh, man.
Gotta manage your expectations, though. He is a rookie, but at least he's not the other guy. He's going to convert this on a quarterback sneak, though.
Just don't turn the ball over.
Oh, my God, it was a quarterback sneak. He's the greatest ever. That's the reaction the crowd had there.
I think it could give the team a little more electricity.
Hey, Chris, you want to pay for my Roval ticket? I keep putting off buying Charlotte tickets. I'm waiting for somebody to be nice and pay for it for me. You survived the hurricane. You got shit. You got shit you can give up. Go to the pawn shop or something. End around. What was that, 5 straight runs since they've made the quarterback change? Kenny Pickett's just like, I know, he's doing his Tom Brady. He's handing it off and getting penalties and getting a drive going here.
Hit him when he was down. He's already down. Throw the flag, call it. Hook us up. Because you give us this, they're going to give Kenny Pickett's going to take a shot.
Excuse me.
I'll let him go out there and take one. Let his first throw. Now you take a shot. Hard play action, take a shot. Oh boy. Oh boy. DK is killing the lines. 4 for 124.
His caution where Harrison Burton moved out into that 3rd line and got hit by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. spun, and so much being made of the rear end contact and hits that these drivers have taken. That's what 21 does here when he gets into the wall moving there. But Harrison Burton, when he was checked and released from the infield care center, Kim Kuhn was there.
And Harrison Burton out of the infield care center. What happened?
There's Pickett. Like you said, Dylan. There you go. All the way. Damn. Oh, it's intercepted. Off a tip. He had Claypool. Defender just made a great play. Yeah, I like the play call. Defender just made a great play.
Swapped ends and just couldn't save it. So I don't really understand why I spun out, or if it was a bad position to get pushed in, or what.
Hit Claypool in the hands, got tipped, and Whitehead's there to grab it out of the air. Well, that does it. Put Trubisky back in. I'm kidding. Kidding. The Browns are up 13-10. It's a slow death for Atlanta today. The slow death for the Falcons. Yeah. Oh, Seahawks shanked the field goal. It remains a 2-score game.
More races like this, so just sad to get out early.
Harrison Burton, okay, after a crash.
Yeah, Michael, Colts-Titans games are crazy, but usually the Colts win, so I'm banking on that. Feel bad for everybody watching the Commanders versus the Cowboys. Kill them commies.
Usually, most directions you're going to be involved in are probably not going to be ones you start.
Even though they're not winning.
And
I look at other teams like these, and I'm like,
you'll
oh
find
my
yourself in these moments giving those interviews while the rest
Second and 16 for the Cowboys.
Going around the track. It is the hardest feeling to handle as a driver, knowing that you don't get to continue, and you can hear the rest of the field getting to continue that race, and it happens so often here in Talladega and Daytona.
You could hear it in his voice, when he said it was the first move I made, and now I'm out of the race. So very unfortunate for Harrison Burton. He is out of the race.
At least Harrison Burton's okay, from what I can tell, after backing into the
He also is out of the race. We'll be back for the restart.
Could you imagine these cars hitting the wall without the safer barrier, though? Backing into the wall. Hope they put some safer barriers up at Wilkesboro. Because they're going to change the...
I hope they bring a good tire.
They're changing the rear ends of the cars before then.
I hope they bring a fucking tire that works on it. For the good race. All-pro. Zach Martin.
Uh-oh.
That ain't...
Skip's got his next excuse if Washington wins this game. Red zone makes it easy to go back and forth, Michael.
Cowboys touchdown.
3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 for Dallas here. Christian McCaffrey's playing his 4th straight game, but his 3rd straight week on the injury report. It's only a matter of time. Ginger Pat McAfee at quarterback for the Cowboys.
I think Shannon's going to rip Skip if they don't win by 2 scores.
But that's what Skip will say. It doesn't matter. We won, but if somebody else wins close, oh, well, they didn't. He was like, did the Cowboys get blown out by Tampa? No, they didn't. Moral victory. What do you want, Oz? The window's open. Window's open, buddy. You can go outside whenever you want. You don't need nothing from me. Meow. 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 It's one needy cat. Let's see if the NASCAR.com leaderboard's working yet. Still not working from what I can tell.
Join Peyton Manning and his brother Cooper for the ultimate quiz show. Rival colleges go head-to-head. Capital One College Bowl. Fridays at 8, 7 Central on NBC and streaming next day on Peacock. We had a few drivers come to pit road under this most recent caution. For an update, we go to Kim.
Ross Chastain in. This was a strategy call by crew chief Phil Surgeon. He didn't feel like they were in position to get stage points, so brought Ross out, took left side tires, and set themselves up, Marty, to be in a good position after this stage.
Cliff Daniels calling Kyle Larson down pit road. Kim, right side tires only for them. Interesting move, Steve, by Christopher Bell. Adam Stevens, his crew chief, brought him down pit road. They were 14th and desperately need stage points. Now he'll restart 21st. He said, let them all run. Going for stage points. We're going to play it easy. We'll jump them on the next stage.
11 to go. Byron, Hamlin, Almirola, Custer, Suarez, and Elliott.
The 24 and the 11 on the front row, and hearing there might be a little
Teamwork between Hamlin and Byron. Byron backed up the bottom to let Hamlin in.
And now the 24 pushing the 11.
We'll see that with teammates from time to time. They'll start side by side.
Look at the
They'll
two-car
work
tandem.
together. The guy on the inside will drag back, let the guy on the outside get in front of him, and then pull down. And now they're both working together again. It's a crazy sport.
Intercepted.
Now they love each other.
For the Eagles over the Jags.
They're not teammates. They don't work for the same organization. They actually don't even
Well, damn, I wanted to believe in the Jaguars. The Jaguars. That game was in London, the Jags would win.
Things are getting ready to get interesting. Very unusual, though. Look how these packs have gotten spread.
Custer's leading the outside line now. He's up to third.
They decided, you know what? We're not racing for stage points. We're going to let these guys battle out, thinking they're going to wreck.
And one of those cars is the 22 of Joey Logano, who on the radio earlier we heard get up there and get stage points. Right there he is. A little bit deeper in the field. He's right
Interception,
Minka.
Minka Fitzpatrick. First and goal, Steelers.
And look who he's found.
Oh, they say touchdown. That's close.
My God, if the offense can't go with the defense.
And well, it would have never happened without Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. If he didn't throw that pick, we would have scored. To be fair.
He's playing 12 steps ahead, that Kenny Pickett. Cold Custard going for the lead at 9 to go in stage one.
You are not going to be able to push the car in front of you
Come
without
on, Chase, get us some points.
pushing your car. And maybe for most of the part
I
of
want
this
to
race,
afford
he's not
Well, Karen, I guess Philly, this would be the 4th week in a row Philly got lucky and won a game.
front of you.
Well, if you can't tell, they can't. They can't overturn it. So.
I thought AB scored in the Miami game that one time.
Yeah.
Work out right to be able to push.
Uh-oh, big run for the Lions. Woo, Jamal Williams gets the Lions back in the game. He was crying on Hard Knocks. Remember saying, I won't lose. I can't take losing. Doing his damn self. Now look at the amount of cars in this outside line now.
Stage one, side by side, still for the lead.
Shovel pass. The outside line should have an advantage here in the lead pack, but they don't for now. Ooh, stacking up there. Custer and Chase, Custer and Chase. And Ricky Stenhouse leading the third line with Ross, Larson, and Noah. And now Blaney. Well, now that inside line's got the advantage. Hamlin and Byron are going to control the race still.
Come on, Steelers. Run the ball.
Guys are starting to try to get these points here. So you got Hamlin and Byron. They're in the playoffs. Almirola, Custer or not. Lions going for two again. They almost dropped the snap. And Goff gets sacked. Seahawks have a 10-point lead late in the third.
The best thing to happen there for Chase Elliott, because it looked like many of the drivers and listening to the group, the spotters up top were commenting how the 41 could not take the push from the 9, and now he's out of his way, and it's clear sailing ahead for the 9 of Chase Elliott.
That third line jacked up the outside.
Needs to go.
Kenny Pickett's going to get his first NFL touchdown, right? Nope. Oh, over the pile, touchdown.
Kenny Pickett is the GOAT. Greatest of all time.
The outside line has fallen back to about 8th place. There's about an 8 or 9 car advantage on the bottom. This outside line will come back. Somebody in the top 5 will move up when they see him coming. You can push all you want in the Cup Series, by the way. Look, Bubba, try old Bubba. Blaney didn't let him in. I guess Blaney didn't lift because he saw who was behind him. You know, Logano ain't going to lift. So he couldn't cut his buddy some slack there. Yes, there was a penalty on the Seahawks, and the Lions got to try the 2 again. And they got it. So it's a 1-score game.
Here comes that momentum, the 9 car, and the outside line starting to move forward.
West Coast Falcons, we're up by 20. Texans scored. Look at the Falcons in scoring range.
That 24 is going to jump in front of him.
Right there it goes.
Patterson. Yeah, first and goal.
24 crossover.
Oh, my God. Well, remember, Byron got that penalty, so he's got to bust ass to get these points. They're appealing it, but we all know it's not going to get overturned.
Now on that inside line, keep this momentum.
9 rushes, no pass.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 10 rush, no pass.
Even just a little clear.
I guess that's how you do it.
I would pull up in front of the 11. The speed's coming off of
Byron
the back straightaway.
chooses the top. Then he goes back to the bottom. I think the run's coming from the top off the exit of the corner. Here it is. Yep. Big bump, big push. And Byron goes to the bottom and basically hands it to Denny Hamlin. I don't know why I did that either, Junior. You and me both, Junior. Like that old commercial said, you and me both, Junior.
For most of this stage, that I think Denny was willing to help him and push him. Denny did not go to the inside there, so either he was uncomfortable or just pulled out of the way there. Now the
3 laps.
It's not over for William Byron, though. If they can get some inside momentum, he can get some of these positions back. And remember, his teammate Chase Elliott, that 9 car, I don't suspect he's just going to ride there. I think if this inside lane starts coming,
I'd be very happy to see Chase win the stage or finish second at the very least. after that bullshit last week.
Playoff drivers up front here. Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney.
A lot of playoff guys up here now.
Austin Cindric all inside the top 10 with under 3 laps to go.
Yeah, not enough cars in that inside line, I don't believe, to be able to get up.
Byron's watching it slip away.
But at some point, like you said, Jeff, coming into the stage, that outside line is
Touchdown Bills, Josh Allen again. And the Ravens have blown a 17-point lead. With the extra point, it'll be tied.
Will the inside line have any momentum? Logano right now.
Logano wants to go to the bottom. He didn't think he was clear of the 24.
But doesn't get in front of the 24 to block him.
Second guessed it. He thought he was going to do it, and then he didn't feel the
Now he should.
felt like it wasn't going to go forward, so he jumped back in the outside.
Well, now they're losing. The bottom's losing big time ground on the backstretch. Noah goes to the bottom. Noah cuts across the 24 to get to the bottom. Owner's points, remember, for the 48. Noah and Bubba kind of in the same spot here. Oh! They tried to hang out Chase. Hamlin goes to the bottom to pick up Kyle. One to go. Oh, Denny. Chase cut him the biggest break there. I thought Denny was definitely going to crash there. I thought that was it. I think Chase lifted.
That was a risky move, but it worked out for everybody.
NASCAR would be really happy to watch Denny Hamlin wreck after everything he said this week. Big push, Penske cars. Logano to the inside. Chase sees him coming. He blocks. Logano's going to turn Blaney. Hamlin and Elliott are way clean. Logano's run's going to stall out right here. Logano's going to stall out right there. Denny's going to win the stage, I believe. Big run off the top. There's one more big run. Cindric and Blaney. They are playoff drivers. Logano almost got turned by Kyle Busch. Blaney wins stage 1. Wow. Hamlin did well to hold his own line there and not take a risk. He got beat by a nose. Cindric to Blaney for the stage win.
For stage 1.
Oh, Junior.
We saw that move from William Byron. He got
Says Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott, Cindric, Logano, the entire top 5 playoffs. Remember what I said yesterday? It's the Ryan Blaney cam. Blaney, Hamlin, 9-11, never forget. For second and third, 9-11. 11-9, whatever you want to say. The Eagles are getting the first down for roughing the kicker. The Eagles kicked a field goal to go up by 2 scores, but now they get a first down for roughing the kicker at the end of the third quarter. It's a monsoon in Philly. Look how fucking rainy it is. Eight of the 9 games right now are 1-score games. 8 of 9 games are 1-score games. Hey, I think Cindric might have made it up to Blaney for shit canning him at Daytona twice this year, once in the dual race and once in the 500. He'd be like, yeah, I got you a stage win. Blue screen of death.
We had to switch dimensions real quick.
Reload the simulation.
Yeah. Now every team that's down in a 1-score game is going to win.
NBC is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Cleveland putting a drive together because, of course, they are. They're playing the Falcons.
Let's go, boys. Northern Tool and Equipment. Start solving your projects today at northerntool.com. We're made for this. And by Little Caesars. Try our large classic now with 33% more pepperoni.
Anybody going to tackle Kareem Hunt?
To take place.
Face mask, offense.
Front that will lead them onto pit road, and they're heading your way, Kim.
And Austin Cindric will pit from the 4th position. This will be a little bit of a longer stop for Austin. You see him in your top left. The right side window latch kept coming loose, so they are going to put the spare in for him. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel, but he will wait on that window change, Parker.
Next kid for Chase Elliott that he really liked.
William Byron didn't get stage points. He finished 11th.
4 tires for him, and in the bottom left rear speed, Denny Hamlin narrowly missed winning that stage there, just hit the car.
Putting a new window in on Cindric's car. Larson wins the race off pit road. He'll be the leader. He got a couple of stage points there. He finished 8th. And touchdown Browns, just like that. Wow, that was fucking easy. Browns retake the lead because, of course, they did. Larson, Jones, Chastain, Blaney 4th, Bell 5th.
On the track, it was also coming off of pit road. Look at all the position changes.
Ow. God damn it.
McDowell plus 18.
Lance won 2 leads now today. Yeah, you better score a touchdown now if your kicker's hurt. In this fucking weather. 3rd down. Yep, Baltimore blew a 17-point lead. They're tied. They're not even in the 4th quarter yet, though. There's still 2 minutes left in the 3rd.
You got room, Lamar, run it.
Run it, run it, run it. Got it, I do believe. What, they're going to say he's short? Like how he tried to spot the ball himself. That was funny. Like he's fucking Dak Prescott.
Titans living the dream today.
For now. Matty Ice ain't done with him yet. Oh, Dallas Goddard with the drop.
Bum.
It would have been a fight to the goal line if he caught it.
First down.
Ravens on 4th and inches deep in their own territory. Harbaugh's going to challenge first. Oh, Dallas Goddard. How could you?
Oh, well, you missed this. You look real, real bad.
Yeah. Eagles have to settle for a field goal, make it a 2-score game early in the 4th. It's good. 23-14.
You just ate some time.
Yep.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. Is Daniel Jones hurt? Michael, did Daniel Jones get hurt? Tyrod Taylor's in for the Giants. And there's a whole quarter left.
Chase Elliott was patient, stayed in line. And everybody's trying to figure out what they're going to do down the back straightaway.
I like that there were cars that were in that wreck earlier were running in the top 10 at the end of the stage.
Looks like to me he tries to help his teammate, Junior.
Yeah, the 22 is going to go to the bottom, but also the 12 as well. Blaney's going to try to take that run, and then they sort of have a disagreement here on who's going to take the line. Finally, that actually pays off. They all get.
I knew, like I said, Logano's run's going to stall right here. And I was like, I think Hamlin wins the stage, but there's going to be one big run here from Blaney and Cindric. And Hamlin didn't want to kill himself for a stage win, so it worked out for the 12. Blaney having a great year for a guy who hasn't won a race. Blaney's having his 2013 Dale Jr. year where you finish top 5 constantly but don't fucking win. Touchdown Cowboys. My God. Wide. That looked like a practice drill. Yeah. Oh, look at Jerry. So happy. Dak says he's going to play next week. I don't know if they'll let him, but Dak says he's going to. You know why he wants to hurry back? Because if Cooper Rush keeps rolling, why would they fucking go back to Dak? Not that Cooper Rush is playing great, but why would you upset the chemistry here? You know, when Brady got the job in 01, he didn't play that fucking well. He was like average, but yeah, Jimmy G's another one. Brady in 01 played like average, but Belichick was like, I don't want to mess with team chemistry, so we're just sticking with Brady. So you don't even have to be great. You just have to take care of the ball. And if the team's winning and everybody's gelling together, why make a change? So Dak's like, I got to hurry and get the fuck back now. Because the one game Dak has on his resume this year, he got the shit beat out of him. Wow. The Ravens are going to have to go for it here in their own territory on a 4th and 1.
The start-finish line is all the way down here, almost down here in turn 1. This isn't Daytona. It's a different strategy.
This isn't Formula 1.
Put yourself. The big winners for me were Logano, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin. Those guys were the big winners in that stage from stage points.
And everybody played pretty nice throughout that first stage. I can't wait to watch these next 60, though. Let's go, Rick.
Yeah.
Larson, Jones, Chastain, Blaney, Bell, and Harvick.
11 on the finish of stage 1. Playoffs, that's right. Things intensify.
263.
Oh, guys, we saw that move there by Ryan Blaney to get the
Got the
stage.
Taylor 41 yards.
Mo
Mo Alley Cox going off for the Colts.
Denny knew that when he crossed the line, he sighed because his spotter there, Chris Lambert, told him off for turn 4, you're good. He obviously wasn't.
Well, hell, I thought he was good, too. You heard what I said. I said, I think Hamlin wins the stage. I was wrong. And Hamlin's spotter told him he was good, too, so we were all wrong. Yeah, for a stage win, I'm not going to block for that. So if I'm Denny, I just relax. You did the right thing. You didn't risk a wreck for a stage win, and you got points, so. Yeah, I got McDowell and Jones here now. Atlanta 1st and goal, down by 3. How are they going to fuck this up?
See a car jump out of line there and all the way up to the wall.
Gregson hopping out of line for whatever reason there. And Kyle Larson, a new player at the front. All of those guys, they ran it like a mini race. Fuel call, tire call, strategy call to be up front. Now you pay the penalty. On this last caution, you need more fuel. You need more tires. So now a mix of different players at the front. Look at how much distance.
2nd and goal, Atlanta.
The 2 cars on that bottom line, the 20 Christopher Bell. Starting to close that gap a little bit. The 9. Here comes a push from the 22 and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. That's all going to get those guys a little tighter together. But while they're doing that...
And Mariota fumbled. Well, the snap went over his head. Throw it away. At least he threw it away. 3rd and goal. Boy, Atlanta with their fucking fumbled snaps when they're in crucial situations late in games. It's a fucking never-ending disaster. Ooh. That's a risky move early in a stage in the center of a corner, Blaney.
And what's going through this inside line's mind? All these drivers, we just saw a crazy end.
3rd and goal, bootleg, bootleg, bootleg. He wants Kyle Pitts. They got it covered. He makes a defender miss and throws it away. Well, take field goal, tied up.
You will get hung out. You just never know what's going to happen. You've got to be paying attention.
Kevin Harvick is aggressive with the push. Right against the back bumper, almost pushing through the corner.
Intercepted.
Trying to stay to the 12 car over the last half a lap. He's been right there doing some really good work.
Bears get a pick, down by 5. Look, both my picks up here waiting to get caught up in this wreck that Blaney and Harvick's going to cause.
Junior, if you're uncomfortable as the lead card, you wave to
Hey, Atlanta tied it up. 2020. McDowell goes to the bottom to pick up Jones. Harvick and Blaney move down in front of him, so now they're just all on the bottom. West Coast Falcons. The Chargers are in the process of blowing a 20-point lead to Houston. They lost to Houston last year. Never forget.
Anybody else we've seen for multiple laps in a row.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of offset. You see him kind of moving to that right rear corner, trying to keep it nice and stable on the 12. You wonder if he gets to the straightaway, if he's not going to poke out a
Oh, my God. And Rashad Penny just scored for Seattle to put them back up by 2 scores.
We have problems in the transition. I think loaded in the corner, in the middle corner, you can push.
Harvick is pushing a lot. More than I'm used to seeing Harvick push.
Straightaway to corner, or from corner to straightaway. Right as that
He's usually pretty conservative in these races.
is when the cars get uncomfortable.
Michael McDowell, the 34, also coming into the picture here. He's currently third in line on that inside line. Now,
Colts again.
Eric Jones in the 43.
Lamar Jackson just threw an interception, Michael said.
So we saw a lot of pushing from Kevin Harvick. He's offset to the
3rd and 1
right
Colts.
side of Ryan Blaney. Remember, Kevin Harvick has a lot of experience with tandem drafting. But see the 12 car moving around?
They run it, and they get the first, I think. Oh, no, ball came out. Well, Jonathan Taylor fumbled, and the Titans get the ball. So much for that. Blaney, Harvick, Jones, Kyle Busch, 4-car advantage in the top line. McDowell leading the bottom in about 5th place.
But if you guys know, so if you're the 43 pushing the 4, you don't know he's in the back of the 12. You're going to run in the back of him, push him into the 12. Dave, that can get very uncomfortable quickly.
Comfortable now with a little space between them. Did not take tires on that pit stop, being spotted by the veterans in
Brad.
Here's Lamar's interception, I'm guessing. 3 Lyle, they put Harvick in the middle. Oh, Blaney, you're not clear. Blaney, go to the bottom, go to the bottom.
Kevin Harvick just got hung out.
Harvick got put in the middle.
Chaotic up front.
Big bad Brad.
Completely out. It went all the way to the back.
Now the 24
RFK.
who's in bad trouble right here.
William Byron going to the rear.
Behind the 4 car of Harvick. who
Blaney's still holding the lead somehow.
Elbow himself. Now he goes to the back of his pack.
I got 2 picks in the top 5.
You might want off this carnival ride. Out of this thing is a little crazy for. I mean, we still got, 50 laps to go in this stage. It's still a pit stop required.
We've wrecked less cars than we did at Daytona at this point in the race. These guys are having fun.
It's fun until you're wrecking.
You're up here in the broadcast.
Really is.
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Blaney back to the top. Keselowski wants to put. Look, Keselowski and Busch are like, Oh, and Blaney put Brad in the wall. Squeezed him.
Keselowski up there trying
Blaney is not going to let them hang him out. Because that's what they did to the car behind him, and they're trying to do it. The RFK guys are trying to hang everybody out. Get to the front.
Look how hard the pushing has
Yeah, and I like Blaney being like, not me, you ain't. Blaney said, nope. And Brad said, yes, we're doing it. We're doing it to you just like we did to them. Yeah, that's a Penske block because Cindric would have done the same thing. Cindric and Logano. Yeah, it's a Penske thing, I guess. Oh, Allen sacked on 3rd and 9. Keselowski called Blaney absolutely stupid. I don't blame him. And now Blaney's backing off.
What do you got, Marty?
Blaney's punting this one away.
Exact thing. He said, I'm going to bail. This is getting too wild. So, Jeff, talk to me about the sense.
I know it's crazy, but I want the 43 and the 34 to keep the track position.
Up here, it's 10 times more intense down there. Their heart rates are through the roof. They see the intensity picking up. They feel it. They can sense a wreck is just around the corner. And that's why
And then a lot of times it never happens, but then a lot of times it does.
I'm getting out of it.
The Texans are already back in the red zone. And Davis Mills strip sack. Chargers. That ball's still out. Davis Mills got strip sack.
Kenny Pickett, what a throw.
Oh.
At the goal line?
Car crash down to the 2-yard line in Pittsburgh. Oh.
You cannot drive right back to the front whenever you feel like it. It is hard to be. Look at this, 2x2x2x2. You're not going to drive back through the field. It's going to have to happen some other way. Parker.
6 of 7, 56 yards in the pit. So.
I think Davis Mills is hurt.
Jones, he told me in speaking to the team, it sounded like they were going to take it.
First and goal, Steelers. Pickett, run it in. Touchdown. Kenny Pickett. That's 2. The spark. for the Steelers and to kill my parlay because the Jets ain't coming back from down 10. I'm telling you. I'll hit you with the Kyle Petty. You know what I mean? They're not coming back from down 10. The Jags played a good game, but the Eagles are pulling away. Somebody tell Todd Gilliland this ain't a truck race. 20-10 Steelers early in the fourth.
We see a lot of names in the top 10 of the younger drivers getting that
Penalty on Jacksonville, I think. Oh, it's offsetting penalties on the Jags and Eagles.
We talk a lot about simulators and all kinds of tools to get better at racing and a lot of other racetracks. Guys, I don't know any other way. Watch video and take part in these lead packs. That's the only way, Junior, in my mind, you get better at this style of racing. You just have to give it a run. And you may wreck, but that's part of being a young driver's learning.
Stuart Haas, Fords, with Gilliland in the top line now. There's a lot of Fords up there. Almirola, Harvick, Gilliland, and Custer. Bottom line is a big mix. Chevy, Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Chevy.
Riding around behind all this mess. You may finish better, but what did you learn? If you're a young driver, you're trying to build a career, you're trying to just keep stacking information on top of it itself.
It won't go
trying
away.
to get better.
Almirola, Harvick, Gilliland, Jones, Custer. The Lions will not quit. Every time you think Seattle's got it, here comes the Lions. They're back in the red zone again. This is Jacksonville's last chance to try to get back in this game here, I think. And they're not gonna. Miles Sanders just scored. 29-14 Eagles with an extra point on the way. The Texans are about to make this a 3-point game if they can hit this 40-yarder.
That's the hardest one for me to believe right now.
Yep.
Like, legitimately believe.
27-24 Chargers after they were up by 20. The Chargers have been scoreless in this half.
The Bills one, I'm like, yeah. This one, I'm like, yeah, it's the Seahawks. But, I don't know.
Touchdown, Lions. They will not quit. And they're going to go for 2 again, even though they could just make it an 8-point game. Eagles are going to go for 2 here to go up by 17 with 8:49 to go. The Jags played hard, but Eagles are really good. Eagles are really, really good right now. Yeah, a little bit of a late, inaccurate throw. Yeah. Eagles 2-point try is no good.
This is the one that matters.
Yeah, I'm watching the lines now. Seahawks 38, Lions 29. They're going for 2. 14 minutes left, so a lot of time. And they got it.
Nice.
38-31 now.
For a down 38-38 overtime game.
Game of the week is definitely Seattle and Detroit.
Detroit's lighting the scoreboards up.
Detroit is going to have, if they lose, they're going to be like the highest scoring losing team in history. They've got to be. I love Dan Campbell. They just got to play 4 damn quarters one of these days. Browns a foul. Oh, boy, what do we do wrong now? Oh, boy. Holy hell. Alameda Zacchaeus.
Oh, I was waiting on it.
God damn. Me too. Every time they cut to the Falcons, I'm like, what do we do? That was bad. Oh, my God. Still 2x2 in the race. Almirola, Harvick up top. Jones, Kyle Busch on the bottom. They're just back and forth. Top line had the edge at commercial. Now they're dead even again all the way through the field.
Todd Gilliland was up front. He gets credited with leading a lap here at Talladega. And we mentioned
Todd Gilliland led a lap during commercial.
You get up here in this front pack and you learn. And that's what the 22-year-old rookie is doing right now as he runs that outside line in the 3rd spot. Marty.
Rick, just 3 playoff drivers in the top 10 right now. 41.
Who's the emergency quarterback for the Giants? Oh, yeah, Daniel Jones is back in. I see him. He's playing receiver on the Wildcat. Yeah.
Bailing out of the pack and going to the very back. Denny Hamlin in 32nd right now. Larson told me with this new car.
Why are you riding in 26, Joey?
Cannot run in the back and immediately charge up to the front. So why is that the case with this new car that you can't do what you guys used to be able to do, ride in the back and make it to the front?
Well, that is the concern with riding in the back and not getting these stage points is if you lose your track position.
Top 5 is non-playoff cars. Kyle Busch in 6, not in the playoffs anymore either. Giants going Wildcat 2 plays in a row.
Too wide, and it's very difficult with 2 wide lanes to make something to go from 20th all the way to the front. See, Bubba Wallace making an aggressive move right here, but these are the moves you need to be able to make when you're at the back. And then you got to have people go with you. And if they don't go with you, you just get hung out here by yourself, and then you go all the way back to the back.
The one thing I will add, though, Jeff, is with 40 to go in this stage, everyone has to come to pit road. So you have to do the Xfinity Series race. We saw
Washington's playing hard. They're not very good, but they're playing hard because Ron Rivera's a good coach.
Get organized and kind of pull up to the leaders before they pit. Now, whether they're successful at that, we will see.
One thing about this car that makes it difficult to drive through the pack is how much drag this car has. So when you pull out a line, if you're going to try to form
Outside line pulling ahead again in the Cup race.
Everyone is not. You get so much drag on the car that it's difficult to make any headway.
3 Stewart Haas Fords and Todd Gillen. Larson to the bottom, picks up the 43. Who doesn't plow through him because he's not Ricky Stenhouse. Now Gillen, Harvick, and Almirola all move to the bottom. Leaves Custer up there by himself. Falcons 3rd down here. They're in field goal range. They managed to not fumble a snap in a key situation. And it's 4th down. Just kick the fucking field goal. You ain't going to win, so just kick the fucking field goal. Tyler Allgaier, he was our 2nd round pick. Atlanta to take the lead with 2:33 to go, which pretty much guarantees they will not fucking win. It's money. Atlanta has a late lead, but we know how that is. Browns have no timeouts but 2.5 minutes.
Fords working together. The top 3 are Fords and Almirola, Harvick, and Gilliland. There are 15 Fords in the field, 16 Chevys, and 6 Toyotas. That's the manufacturer's makeup of this Talladega race.
Giants 3rd and 5 with a 5-point lead. They play it safe to settle for this field goal to make it an 8-point lead. Because everybody knows Justin Fields is trash and he ain't going to get down the field. So the Giants win. I'll go ahead and say with 6 minutes to go, as long as their offense don't fuck it up if they get the ball back, they got it won. Because Justin Fields ain't going to do shit. I'm here to tell you right now. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, okay? Justin Fields ain't very good, okay? You know what I mean? That's incredible. Wentz just lobs it up. Didn't get both feet in. Yeah. Curtis Samuel gave Wentz a chance there. And the Giants have an 8-point lead with 5:31. Insurmountable because Justin Fields ain't shit.
Man, you want to hire me? I'm your guy. Yeah, I'm a guy. When it comes to push comes to shove, you need to be your guy later.
Now, if Cole does get pushed to the front of the pack, he's going to remember who did it.
Pit stops are coming soon in the Cup race. You got to pit once in the stage.
He's got teammates up there. If he could get up with Almirola and Harvick, both from Stewart Haas Racing. Let's go through the field. Brought to you by DoorDash.
And Wentz gets sacked on 3rd down. Ball's out. Washington recovers if it is a rule to fumble. Yeah, they're in a pretty shitty spot. Jacksonville trying to get back in this game with some time left. And they will. It's a 1-score game. Eagles 29, Jags 21 with 7 minutes left. Whole field getting single file. They're getting ready for pit stops, I think. Washington's got to go for a 4th and 15 at the Dallas 16. Colts are running out of chances. They're on a 3rd and 13 inside of 3 minutes. They're in the red zone. Matt Ryan, 7 of 9 on 3rd down for 6 first downs.
Oh, he was looking deep.
Well, at least he didn't fumble. Matt Ryan got sacked, but at least he didn't fumble. No, they got 3. Right at that 3.
I don't know.
I can't tell if it's lit up or.
Titans is like really
Yeah.
He's been mixing up there up front this race, as I mentioned earlier. He told me
Yep, time for pit stops, so the whole field's getting single file. Top line's falling to about 12 cars behind. Kick the field goal and hope you can get the ball back, Colts.
So far happy in that race car, Marty. Michael McDowell sitting in the 7th position. They asked him to describe the car a little.
Last chance for Washington. Not really last chance. There's 8 minutes left, but it don't look good if they don't get it.
Not handling well in her pack like this, but McDowell up front at Talladega, always good at these super speedways, Ken.
no credit to Deeds on the
Yeah, McLaurin stumbled and Wentz threw a shitty pass. Let me do my Carson Wentz impression. Off my back foot like a fucking knob.
We could be less aggressive trying to get stage points. Yes, we would love some, but we're not going to put ourselves in a bad position, Parker.
And for Chase Elliott, he's the 3rd of the playoff drivers in the top 10 there. And he told me in the pre-race, I'm going to go by my gut when I want to be up front and be aggressive versus maybe bailing out of that pack and being conservative. So far in this race, he's been aggressive from the drop there, finding his gut telling him to be up here on the bottom line and fighting for those stage points, Steve.
I'm not going to block like an asshole, but I'm going to do all I can to stay in the top 10 all day.
Absolutely. And can he do it from starting in the back of the pack? Yes, he can. Has made his way toward the front after starting
Well,
in the
game
right.
over there.
Damage during qualifying.
51-yard field goal's no good. Titans have a 7-point lead. A minute 58. Colts have 3 timeouts, though.
Good job, guys, getting us through the top 10 there. You're watching NASCAR
Pit stop's coming in the Cup race anytime now. Blaney got away with a real boneheaded move a little while ago. He showed the replay of that block he put on Brad.
Surprised Brad doesn't turn down.
Go ahead and show the Browns beat the Falcons here in a minute. Man, man, we should have drafted Justin Fields if Mariota's going to put up numbers that shitty. 7 of 19.
Y'all winning with those numbers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mariota had his Justin Fields game, and the Falcons are up by 3. But for how long?
Jets fans are like, of course, they would bench Joe Flacco. Touchdown. Nope.
Down by 10. It's 3rd and goal, Jets at the Steelers 5 with 8 minutes and counting. Chargers going for it on a 4. Oh, stuff them. Oh, stuff them. Chargers get it. Big play here, Eckler.
Chargers are like, not today.
We're not losing to the Texans twice in a row, said the LA Chargers. That's a game nobody remembers from last year, but I sure do. I was like, what the fuck? Chargers had some real head scratchers last year.
Yeah, the Steelers game.
The Chiefs game, the Steelers game, the second Raider game. Damn, wide open touchdown.
There it is.
Browns are knocking on the door of field goal range. Hell, they'll probably score a touchdown before it's over with.
No timeouts.
False start, right? Oh, boy. What new remarkable way will the Falcons find to not win this game today? Oh, they call offsides on Atlanta. Blow it out your fucking stupid ass. Browns are definitely going to get a field goal here. The question is, will Atlanta have any time to respond before overtime? At the very least, the Browns get a field goal if they don't just flat out score a touchdown because Atlanta sucks.
Yeah, the Browns are good about popping a big play.
And kicking long field goals. Everybody who plays Atlanta gets big plays, though, because they're fucking terrible. That's why they're in this situation again. No pass rush. Got lucky there.
Cooler full of ice cold Mountain Dew.
3rd and 12 for the Ravens in a tie game with Buffalo. Oh, Lamar. First down, Lamar. 1st and goal, Lamar.
And Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, that's that inside line. Now with Ross Chastain trying to get a little momentum going here. A lot of drivers, we're hearing communication of when am I coming to pit road?
It'll be great right now, a turnover. Is Atlanta capable of getting one of those?
Go ahead, Jeff. Oh, sorry. What you'll see, Steve, is that as they get closer to the
Got the Browns on 3rd down. The Browns are in field goal range, though. Flag is down.
Steve, when you tell me, hey, we're 5 from pitting, I'm starting to close the gap. I'm going to get much closer to the cars in front of me before that pit stop to help. When we all come out, we come out closer together.
So the other part of my communication, so I'm going to be real general. Right? I'll be like, all right, man, we're like 5 or 6.
Flag on the Browns.
Toe up, get us a little bit closer so we can gain some time to come to pit road. But if you're also the guy on the outside, you can walk. But if the guy to your left isn't coming, you're stuck in the outside lane.
Milano's a beast. Ravens-Bills game lived up to the hype.
They try to make a last-minute decision. In one of these races, we're going to have somebody with too much information too late. And as they try to come to pit road, it's going to
2nd and 15 after the penalty on the Browns. They're out of field goal range now, but only by about 5 yards. Boy, a turnover would be phenomenal, boys. A sack. Any pressure whatsoever. There you go, sack. Lamar Jackson, oh, down at the 3. He's taking a lot of hard hits in this one. 3rd and 23 for the Browns. They have no timeouts. Pocket collapsing again, and it's intercepted, and the Falcons win it. 2 in a row. And we play Tampa next week, so that'll end. I'm pretty sure we play Tampa Bay next week. Falcons win their 2nd straight. Seal it with a turnover, just like they did with Seattle. 4th and goal, Ravens. They don't choose to go for the field goal. They're going for the touchdown, and Lamar's backpedaling and throws off his back foot, and it's intercepted by Jordan Poyer. 4:09 on the clock. Should have kicked the fucking field goal, right? What the fuck are the Ravens doing? Kick the fucking field goal. Take the lead. You blew a 17-point lead. Just get the lead back. You're fucking idiots. Kick the field goal. I'm glad Atlanta ruined my parlay, though. I picked them to win last week. I almost picked them today, but could you blame me for not having any confidence when Mariota played like Justin Fields? Whole field's still single file. You ain't missing nothing in the race. We came here to hear about the race. Just watch. It's all single file until you get back to about 15th place. They're lapping BJ. Park the field. That's unsportsmanlike. They need to slow down and let BJ catch back up.
We're trying to get to an early pit stall, but they were stuck on the outside. That's another thing that these drivers will have to think about when they come to pit road.
So the Falcons win with a game-sealing interception 2 weeks in a row. Cowboys are working on finishing off the commies here. Stupid fucking throw by Carson Wentz intercepted. What else is new? I think it's time to go back to Taylor Heineke, boys, don't you think? Bench Carson Wentz. Taylor Heineke. What was wrong with Heineke? Heineke's better than Carson Wentz at this point. Seattle has a 2-score lead again with 9:03 left. But the Lions, I guarantee, are going to march right down the field, and it's going to be a 1-score game in about 4 minutes again. Chargers clinging to a 3-point lead. And touchdown, Chargers, to just about put the Texans away.
Because as much as he cares about the strategy, his number one job is make sure his driver doesn't get run over. So you're trying to wave to the other
Colts last chance, and Titans win. Game over in Indy. Titans win 24-17. The Colts suck. Atlanta's got a better record than the Colts. Matt Ryan should have stayed. We would literally be identical if Matt Ryan stayed. Nothing would have changed. I did say Atlanta would be slightly better than most people said they'd be, but I still think they suck. You ever see the album cover for Kiss Unmasked? I still say they stink. Fords on pit road, a lot of Fords, not all of them, I don't think. They got single file for this, so we're past the halfway mark, and the whole field's pretty much still running except for 2 cars. Josh Allen, unstoppable until he has somebody wide open in the flat, and then he throws it at their feet like he did in Miami last week. But we won't talk about that game. That was so 7 days ago. Yeah, not all the Fords pitted together, and that had to be miscommunication because there's still 3 Fords leading and several that have not pitted yet. Here come the Toyotas. Just the Toyotas. Oh, Bill! Bill! Saves it. He's going to have to change tires, though. So that just ruined Bell's day, and the car stalled. I thought he was going to nose into the inside wall there, but yeah, Bell's going to have to change tires. That's going to pretty much put him out of this for a while. Well, duh. Everybody else been doing fuel only or 2 tires at most, but now they got to change 4. Well, the only good thing for Bell is, I mean, it's not good to lose the draft, but there's only going to be about 20 to go in the stage when you get back on track. And here comes the rest of the field, and still not pitting. A lot of Fords, and pretty much all the Chevrolets have not pitted. The Bills putting a drive together. The Ravens should have just kicked the goddamn field goal. Now they're going to lose. Did Kyle Busch get napper speeding when he gassed it ahead to get ahead of the 20? Or will they let that slide? Casey Kane's sitting home going, that's bullshit. Kyle Busch was speeding. Aw. Jets get the interception. How the fuck are the Jets back in this game? Boy, vey. Christopher Bell getting lapped now. A lot of cars pitting. Handful of Fords stay out. The few that haven't pitted yet. Bunch of Chevys pitted. Nobody spun. Nobody slid their tires. Falcons won 2 in a row. Yeah, well, that's pretty weak roughing the passer call, but Josh Allen's pumped about it, though. I knew when we got the Browns on a 3rd and long, they were fucked. I was like, just give me, I said, give me Turner. Nah, just give me a sack. Got the sack. Put him on a 3rd and long, throws an interception. I knew we had their asses. Justin Haley, he's still got damage from earlier. Ooh, I thought Landon Castle was about to run over Justin Haley. Craziness going on in Pittsburgh right now and in Baltimore. Baltimore's really going to regret not having that 3 points. And the Bills get a little cautious there with that play call. 4th and 3, Eagles with an 8-point lead at the 2-minute warning. And it's incomplete. And the Jaguars, why would you not? Excellent question, Dylan. The Eagles could have kicked the field goal to go up by 2 scores. They go for it on 4th down, don't get it. Now the Jags have it down by 8 with 1:40. Why would you not just kick the field goal? To the Ravens and the Eagles, why would you just not kick that field goal? The remaining Fords pit. Curious to see where this all cycles through. Did Joey cause a wreck yet? No, but Blaney almost did. Blaney put Keselowski in the wall because Buescher and Brad kept getting to the outside of every car in front of them and sucking off the side of them and sending them to the back, and they tried it on Blaney for the lead, and he just put them in the wall. Looks like the Eagles got an interception and sealed the deal, but damn, they gave the Jags a chance. Look at the Lions. They're not done yet. Come on. Lions are not done. They still got their 3 timeouts, too. If you score here quick, it is still a game. They're down by 10. But, Chris, the Falcons won. Back-to-back weeks. Against questionable competition, yes, but Atlanta should be 3-1. We should be 3-1 right now. Because the Saints are fucking garbage. Touchdown, TJ Hawkinson. It's a one-score game again. The Lions are not going away quietly. And they're scoring a lot of fucking points. With an extra point, it'll be 41-38 Seattle with 5:26 to go. And the Lions have all their timeouts. Kick the extra point, make it a 3-point game, Detroit. That's the right thing to do here. Make it a 3-point game. In case you're wondering, Eric Almirola cycled through to the lead. Advantage Fords. Some big pushing going on here down the back.
Well, Lions fans must be like excited to see him score touchdowns a lot.
Bears fumble the punt, and the Giants take over, and that should do it. Wait. The Giants are going to go for a field goal here with 20 seconds left. And it's doinked. Okay, 17 seconds for Justin Fields to get 8 points. And no timeouts. Come on, that's over. The Giants win.
Oh, I thought they were about to say they scored a touchdown.
So actually, leader now is Tyler Reddick and Suarez second. They got Fields on the run. He's going to run out of bounds with 2 seconds off one play from their own 37. The Jets are in field goal range, down by 3 against the Steelers. I think the Jets are playing to win. The Sun's out in Pittsburgh all of a sudden. That's because Kenny Pickett got in the game. And God smiled upon Pittsburgh. Oh, boy, just what they need. See, actually, Reddick is the leader, Suarez second, Larson third. The shitty Fox leaderboard was wrong. And I couldn't see who the leader was because they were showing Christopher Bell. Yeah, Chris, I've been making fun of Joey all day for not being up front. Why are you running the back? Don't you want to be rewarded for hard racing? Why are you being a pansy riding in the back? Everybody has driven a very, very smart race. There's only been like 2 dumb moves. Stenhouse ran over Harrison Burton and caused a wreck. Hamlin threw a bad block. Chase lifted and let him have it. And then Blaney put Keselowski in the wall. But other than that, everybody's showing a lot of respect and using their fucking heads. I think the drivers' group text chat this week paid off. I'd give anything to have a fucking look inside the drivers' text chat that they all have. They said all the drivers that are full-time have a group text together. And some older, I know Junior's in it, and Jeff Burton's in it, and some other guys are in it, but it's like all the active drivers and a few old ones too. I think Dale Jarrett's in it. I doubt Kyle Petty's in it because Kyle Petty's got a big fucking mouth and they wouldn't let him in it. Oh, the Bills are down at the Ravens 3. Ravens have 1 timeout. The Bills just get a first down and take a knee and kick a field goal. Yeah. Schoolyard bullshit. Last chance for the Bears. And now Justin Fields has it. You can't throw it forward, dumbass. Uh-oh. Now the Giants might be in some trouble here. Back across. What a catch on the lateral. Stanford band. Get it to Fields. Oh, my God. It's working. The play's still alive. Oh, and now it's really going back. Now the Bears are giving up all this progress they've made. Giants recover, game over, 20-12, New York Giants. That damn near worked. When he flung it all the way back to that receiver, nobody was on that side of the field. So here, the Bills are in an interesting situation. A first down, it's effectively game over. They're tied, but they'll have to kick a chip shot field goal. You score, you give the Ravens the ball back with 1:40. Josh Allen's going to plow ahead to try to get this first. Don't get in the end zone, though. I think he got the first. So now you just milk the clock and kick a fucking 18, 19-yard field goal and go home. The Ravens blew another big lead. The Falcons win back-to-back games, and the Ravens blow a big lead. Get on them now. That's their torch. We passed the torch to the Ravens. They can have it. Meanwhile, we've got 11 to go in the race, and it's starting to get racy up front again for the stage win. Reddick's a non-playoff guy. He's leading. Suarez is in the playoffs. He's second. Chastain third, still in the playoffs. Ooh. You see that?
Had to grab the number 8 just in front of the 99.
And you saw that last push that Chastain gave the 99. The 99 had a little...
Even Ross is using his head today. I'm shocked.
There's that hood flap you were talking about earlier. You see it on the right side.
Oh, and Cam Hayward's hurt now.
Cam Hayward and Minka Fitzpatrick are both hurt, and the Jets are in field goal range to tie it up. Possibly win it. Bills are taking a knee at the 1-yard line to drain clock and kick a field goal. Suarez to the bottom. Reddick holds the lead. Damn, Chase to Larson. Ooh, Reddick almost got turned. They're about to wreck in this top line if they don't back off. Reddick, I thought he was going head on into the wall. Chase and Larson just motored by these guys. By the way, I don't think anybody hates Talladega more than Kyle Larson. Let me say this. That's incredible, okay? You know what I mean? It's the Kyle Petty catchphrases, okay? You know what I mean? Let me just say this. That's incredible. Richard Petty says that shit to us, okay? Richard Petty says that a lot, okay? And talks moving his fucking hand around. Kyle Petty's still one of my favorite people in racing. You've been around as long as Kyle Petty and seen the shit he's seen. But what the fuck does Kyle Petty have to do with this? I know, Zach Wilson's got to throw a game-sealing interception right here. Here it comes. Are you ready? Are you excited? Here it is. Damn. The Jets they got to be thinking more than field goal to tie. In the field's 2x2 again. Larson, Elliott on the bottom. Reddick and Suarez up top. Justin Haley up here with crash damage. 8 to go in the stage. This race is going by really quickly.
There should really be no battle. Now he just doesn't want to get caught up in any other incident here in the next 8 laps. I find it interesting too, Denny Hamlin back in 24th, you know, he decided to get out of this lead pack or out of the front of this pack and go to the rear of the pack as well. And when you look at the points, just only a few ahead. He's only 15 points above the good cut line there.
Reddick almost got hooked again by Suarez down the back, and then Elliott pushed Larson right back by him again. Jets have 3 timeouts, 45 seconds, and a first down in Steeler territory. The Bills are lining up for a game winner here from 21 yards. And after being down by 17, the Bills win it 23-20. Ravens can't finish a game. And the Bills bounce back after a tough loss last week. First place in the division, tied with the Dolphins. First and goal, Jets down by 3. Down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. My God, the Jets are actually going to pull this off. Cardinals and Panthers are kicking off right now. I don't want to jinx Chase with 6 to go, but if he gets top 5 points on both stages, I think he's good. Because Bowman's at home. Byron got penalized. Nate got any points today. Bell's not going to get any points here. Hamlin's not going to get any points here. Reddick's playing both lines beautifully, not doing anything crazy. Reddick doesn't really have anything to race for here.
Chase was able to get 8 points in stage 1, trying to grab another handful here. A lot of aggressive pushing, going to continue to pick up in intensity as we get closer to the finish. The 99 right in the back of the 8 car, offset a little bit to the inside. That's really, really dangerous, as we've talked about.
5 to go in the stage. End of stage 1 got way out of control. Hamlin Spotter said what I said. We got this, and then Blaney beat him by a fucking hair at the start-finish line for the stage win.
They did not get any stage points in the first one, so they've got to try to find a way.
And touchdown, Joe. No, he fumbled. He fumbled at the goal line. And I think the Jets. Oh boy, good luck figuring out what happened here.
Down the back stretch, you get under 5 laps to go now.
Call timeout, Jets.
Justin Haley up here in the mix in the 31. He's wanted a super speedway before.
Fumble recovered by the Jets for a touchdown is my instinct.
A lot of tape on it, damaged.
Sometimes they go a little faster that way.
Yeah, you can't advance a fumble in the last 2 minutes. That's a rule, everybody, we always forget about. You cannot advance a fumble inside the last 2 minutes unless you're the guy that fumbled.
4 to go.
If you're the guy who fumbled, you can do it.
Momentum on the lower line. We'll see if he goes up to block the high line with that momentum.
I don't know if they'll leave his teammate. He probably should move up there, Rick, but he's not going to do it.
Ooh!
Oh, big push.
Reddick almost got hooked again. It's like 4 laps in a row now.
Things are getting a little more aggressive here. We see Chastain shove that 99 into the 8s. Both of those cars had cleared the 5.
Ooh, that might be touchdown Jets. And there's a clear look at the ball over the goal line.
Really an unfortunate time. Coming to 3 to go, and the 62, Justin Allgaier will be getting lapped, and you just wonder if they do it.
Yeah, the Jets beat the Steelers. Well, the Raiders ain't won a game yet, so.
They could score more than fucking 20.
The quarterback change gave the Steelers a spark, but the Jets are going to win it.
Down the 99 in the lead, down to the bottom of the racetrack, now back up the racetrack.
There's Justin Allgaier. Last car in the lead lap, right? Oh, boy! That was even more sideways than the previous couple laps, and they're shoving him off into the corner, too. And Larson and Elliott are just maintaining on the bottom every lap down the backstretch into 3.
Getting a little bit offset with the pushes.
A couple cars dropped out of that outside line, a little deeper back in the field. Maybe that surge won't be coming so hard.
Well, the Falcons won and killed my parlay, but the Jets won and made me right. So what am I? I've lost one of my parlays, one of my games. I lost 2. I picked the Colts as well, I think. Like I can't remember all the parlay games, but I remember most of them. I know I picked Vikings, Browns, Jets, Packers, and Cowboys. The Seahawks are going to finish off the Lions here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to know exactly how many rushing yards. How many do the Seahawks have total? They've scored 47 points now. The Seahawks finally appear to have finished off the lines, but I don't know. There's still 2.5 minutes left, essentially. In the race, we got 1 to go here. Larson, Elliott, Haley on the bottom. Big push in the top. They've been really aggressive on this top line, Suarez, Chastain, and Reddick. Suarez got to get the stage win, I think.
Where the 5 and the 9 have worked it out the last several laps to see if they can do it again.
Here comes the usual put. Is Reddick going to survive this push? This is a big one. This is a big one. He ain't going to survive this one. No. Looks good. Chase, 2-car tandeming Larson. Ooh, they sent Reddick off into 3, and he gets loose and out of line. I think he might have backed out on purpose. He ain't got to worry about stage points. Larson pulls ahead with Elliott and Haley. I think Chase is going to stay with Larson here. Push, pull out. Side draft. Gets help from Justin Haley. And Chase Elliott's going to win stage 2. I'm surprised. Haley made that happen, too. Like, the side draft would have got him even, but I don't think he would have got past him without the push from Haley. And Reddick's got a problem. He came straight to the pits.
So he was not able to come to pit road here.
8-car run out of gas.
pit stops. They
Reddick ran out of gas on the last lap. Sabotage. That Richard Childress. That no good Richard Childress.
Big issue for the 8. Stage 1 won by Ryan Blaney. Stage 2. It's a great move by Chase Elliott to get the stage 2 win. The NASCAR Cup Series
Cardinals, Panthers, and Patriots, Packers. What do you fucking do in my area?
8 seconds and you're at the 50.
So the Steelers are going to have a chance at a Hail Mary. They're down by 4. Who knows? Magic happens, Dylan. Kenny Pickett. All of a sudden, he got in the game. The rain went away, and the sun came out, and the Steelers started scoring touchdowns.
You know what I'm really praying for right here?
What?
If Kenny Pickett is really the new Brady, we will get a pass interference in the end zone.
Ball to one with one play, and then he's going to sneak it in for his third touchdown of the day.
Kenny Pickett's the GOAT.
Told you, the skies opened up, the sun came out, birds were chirping, the Steelers found the end zone for once.
They show they can drive. A couple tip interceptions.
Yeah, a bad ball here and there. Thirsty.
Come on, Jets. Get your shit together.
Panthers 4th and 1. Ha ha. Skip's gonna go. Oh, come on, Christian McCaffrey's got to do a better job than that. Why wouldn't you put it in Baker's hands on 4th and 1? Joe Flacco's like, yeah, I know we're winning, but I would have done a better job. Flacco's like, I know how to beat Pittsburgh. God damn it! Hail Mary time for the Steelers, down by 4. Well, it's going to get there. It's going to get there. Intercepted. And the Jets win it. So far today, the Falcons are the only team that made me wrong.
What a bum.
We're in the same position.
At least y'all beat the Browns. They couldn't even score.
They didn't have Myles Garrett, though.
If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
And yeah, that's technically another interception.
Today's racing entitlement sponsor, Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine, introduces their Yellowwood 500 promo code.
Yeah, I took Cleveland in the parlay, I know. Like I said, the Falcons made me wrong. See if the NASCAR.com leaderboard's working yet as we enter stage 3. The NASCAR.com leaderboard still ain't working. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. It's on. We have our actual leaderboard now.
And with the finishes to stage 1 and stage 2, I am confident we're going to have a great ending to this one, and the fans are going to be able to enjoy that.
A couple cars that have
We have our actual leaderboard now.
One of them, William Byron, had the penalty that took him out of a great position in the playoffs to come in here under the cut line.
Lions are down by 10 with 2:08 to go, but they got 3 timeouts. I say just get into field goal range right away, kick it, and then do the onside.
And there's only one other playoff driver that has not gotten playoff.
Come on, Lions.
Christopher Bell spun coming onto pit road. He was running about the 13.
Byron is 12 below, Cindric 19 below, Bell 46 below, and Bowman's sitting at home 54 below. Briscoe's 12 to the good, Hamlin's 15. Look at Elliott.
To the point now, 66.
Good points day for the 9. They needed it.
So this race evenly split up with the stages.
Yeah, so this is going to look a lot like what happened at the end of stage 1. We just saw Tyler Reddick run out of gas coming through 3 and 4, coming to the checker. That's how close these leaders are timing their fuel-only stops. For that reason, most of these cars need an entire tank of fuel. Now is the time to put it in. Fill it all the way up. You can run about 40 to 45 laps on fuel, so with 66 to go, somewhere in here we're going to have a pit stop. You got to put about 20 laps of fuel in your car. But I expect to see
the running
They might have got Deshaun Watson, but they couldn't beat Atlanta on the football field. The old Browns.
Infield making their way onto pit road now, and to Kip.
And to Steve's point, they told Ross Chastain he will wait on fuel. Ross said the car's all good. The call's going to be 4 times.
We've won 2 straight, and the Saints have lost 3 straight. It's a good time.
But when he was being pushed really loose, they don't want to free him up at all for that reason. 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel. Parker?
Dave, for Chase Elliott, he came on the radio after winning that stage and said we made all the right moves waiting on fuel.
A man who says I'm just not good at super speedway racing. Kyle Larson has earned the second.
Looks like Chase Elliott is going to win the race off pit road for stage 3. One of my bets, Eric Jones, is second. My other bet, McDowell's going to be at the very tail end. I think they're changing 4 and doing whatever else. Everybody took 4 for this stop. Now it's going to be 2 or none the rest of the day. Good, clean race so far. That can change, though. All it takes is one idiot. And Ricky Stenhouse is still running, and he caused the 1 wreck earlier. You'll be back, and I'll still be here. I like how there's just nothing going on, so they're only showing Cardinals-Panthers right now.
It's probably the most interesting game.
Packers are going to roll the Patriots. There's literally no way the Patriots can win that game.
I hope the Packers roll.
Show me Detroit.
How is this game not over?
Detroit's like, well, we at least got to score 40 points again. Lions are almost at midfield. They got 3 timeouts. Under 2 minutes now.
Jared Goff having flashbacks to that Rams-Chiefs game. Him and Patrick Mahomes.
The Lions are just a good... Thanksgiving will not be boring this year, I'll tell you that.
You're going to get 30 plus.
Looking forward to Thanksgiving this year. Especially because I ain't going to work that day, and if they schedule me, I'm going to be sick. And they're into field goal range and out of bounds. Obviously, just got to get the touchdown. It's the hardest part. That and the onside kick, anyway. Panthers got the Cardinals on a 4th and 1. I say go for it. It's less than 1. The Seahawks are just playing horrible right now. They're doing everything wrong here. Oh, they don't have a lot of time. Let's keep letting them get wide open at the sideline and have plenty of time to run out of bounds. Fourth and inches for the Cardinals. Panthers failed on their end. Now the Cardinals are trying 1 in the red zone. And they go reverse. And it's fucking Brian Burns just annihilated it. What a shitty play call.
Wow.
That's a shitty play call. I like going for it there, but what a lousy fucking play call.
Hurricane Ian came through. If you'd like to help support affected by Hurricane Ian, please visit www.redcross.org, or you can text the word Ian to 90999 to make a $10
They got Goff on the run.
Daytona, very near and dear to the racing community, was hit hard. Volusia County,
Well, the good news is he got out of bounds, and if this is incomplete, you just kick the field goal and try the onside kick, and if you don't get that, you still got 3 timeouts. They ain't done.
opposite ends of the state of Florida. Again, you can help out.
I want to see somebody go in.
Marty.
Hey, Rick, want to show you the right front that came off Eric Jones' car, who did run up front. Steve, I would say this
Who had
would
the
be
Seahawks scoring
concerning.
48
This is the inside shoulder of the right front tire. 48 laps were on this tire, and you can see that wear. That's down to the quarter.
That was on the right front. Well, that's okay. You're going to change 2 tires the rest of the day, and it'll be the right side. So you're fine.
Make you pause, maybe thinking about only doing right side.
Uh-oh. 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 No, down at the 2. Get down there. Get down there. The Seahawks are fucking stupid to let this happen.
Hawkinson's got like almost
good
200
about seeing a
yards.
tire wear out.
KP, DJ, you're down on pit
First and
road.
goal at the 2.
Tell me what you would do.
Nobody
It's
open.
only your two
Nobody
times.
open.
What's the call, KP?
I don't know what the call is. Listen, that's a 43 car. That one's close to my heart when you start looking at that. What would your call be? You're the car owner.
I don't know. I mean, why not say tires?
I would tell Eric Jones the right front was shredding, but you ran 48 laps on it, and this time the most you're going to run is 30. So we're good.
179 season
TJ Hawkinson having his Shannon Sharp day today.
So I'm wanting to go into this last stage.
Only Shannon's team would have won.
I want to give myself the best chance to stay where I'm at throughout the run.
That does not look like Hawkinson in that picture they were using.
I've got 4 tires. I got fuel. I'm going to stay where I'm at and advance my position.
Touchdown Lions with 106. They got 3 timeouts.
Are you surprised after
They'll
everything
still have to try an onside kick. God, they just won't quit. And the Seahawks made it real easy on them here. To have a team play like that, yeah. The Falcons are going to have a better record than them, but I'd rather be a Lions fan.
and they're fucking scoring 35 again.
The highest scoring losers in NFL history. And they might get to 50. If they could somehow get this onside kick and get it to overtime, they'll have to get to 50 to win.
Now you got to go win a race up there, Rick. Well, that's the goal for all the drivers, right?
Barely made that extra point, but I think there's a penalty. Oh, no, it's good. 48-45. Onside kick on the way. I love the Lions. I want to see them win this so bad, but
Look at this gap. Look at the 99. He's driving away from the 5. The 5 is off the throttle.
I'm a Seahawks fan. I'm like, give me a fucking break. It's the Lions.
As soon as the 9 gets there, Kyle Larson now
How are we still in this?
to gently go back to the throttle. The 9's latched up to it, and now the push starts. So how do you make this work? It's not just
Chase Elliott was third in stage 1, won stage 2, and he's starting with the lead at the beginning of the third stage. That's a good day. And the Rovals next week. We'll be there.
Getting ready for the restart.
That's the plan, anyway.
And now, the final stage underway at Talladega.
And my pick for the money is on the outside first row.
9 of the 5 once again nose to tail. This time it's the 9 in front of the 5. And Eric
Here comes a Lions onside. I've never wanted to see an onside kick recovered so bad in my life.
the 17. Three Hendrick Motorsports drivers inside the top 5 right now, but the 24.
Christopher Busher pushing Eric Jones way out front. I gotta watch this onside kick here.
Right there, trying to come up here and help this 17. As the 43 goes to the bottom to slow that line down. Wait till this 17.
Break our hearts, Lions. You ain't gonna get this onside kick. Seattle called timeout. Jones clears Elliott on the inside for the lead. That gives Busher the lead on the outside now with a push from Byron. Byron's had too quiet of a day. He's got to step it up.
This push from the 24 down the back straightaway. Odds to put this 17 into the lead. This is the third car in line. Chastain.
No Ian today, Todd. Todd, are you ready for some Raider football? You got to be pumped. It's been such a great year. I picked the Broncos. I ain't picking the fucking Josh McDaniels Raiders. I'm done with them. I'm done with the Raiders. Yeah, they suck, but
We can beat them on 1 touchdown.
Cars that are right now second.
If it wasn't for Jimmy G.
Christopher Busher and William Byron out front. Come on, Lions. Onside kick. That ain't even going to go 10 yards. Oh, the Seahawks touched it.
Lions got it. No, Seahawks got it.
Fight for it, fight for it, fight for it. Damn it. I think the Seahawks got it. Chastain the leader now.
Ross Chastain was one of those guys that was doing that earlier in the race. If he gets that opportunity now, will he stay in this middle groove in front of the 12 car?
Everybody's got to pit one more time, so it's not really getting real just yet.
Chris Busher on the inside, one of the 19 different winners in 2022.
So the Seahawks look like they're about to finish off the Lions, but the Lions have 3 timeouts. Ugh. Who's the hot blonde chick on CBS? I wish I could be the head coach that tells her we got to play better in the second half.
All right, inside line. Right now, running in the middle groove. He's not choosing to go low just yet.
But now a push on that inside line. Here they come.
Blaney pushing his old buddy Ross.
Attempt for a block. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Chastain's going to stay in his lane.
Stacking up, Keselowski and Hamlin. A lot of space on that bottom line. Not a lot of momentum, but they're not running each other over like that top.
In stage 2, Jeff, you saw Ryan Blaney fall back in the back of the pack. Could not get back up there and earn stage points. He debated it here.
Should have took Brad instead of Michael McDowell.
Conversation under the last caution between Blaney and his filling crew chief, Miles Stanley.
I don't know anything to go either way here. I hate to freaking get destroyed, but if we just get in a bad situation or feel like we're not comfortable, we'll try to race forward from here right now, though.
Dude, in the last stage of the race, I ain't bailing. I ain't going to wind up like Allgaier yesterday and ride in the back and then that front pack get away from me and then it just go green the whole time. I ain't bailing. I'm not, oh, we'll see what happens. No, we won't. I'm here. I'm second and I'm staying here. Yeah, that's what Jeff Burton just said, exactly what I said. You ain't bailing out now. Keep your ass at the front. It's hard to get through the pack. Hamlin to the bottom.
He says, I'm not going to ride fourth in line. I'm going to the bottom here.
And remember, he bailed out earlier. He said enough, went all the way to the back, and now here he is with 57 to go, and he wants to be in the front.
I just don't know if that inside line is eventually where you're going to be, but he's going to get a push right. He goes to 17. He does have a Ford behind him. We know they can push really well. Chris Buescher right there in this blue car on the inside line. Parker.
Get
Guys, as we
Denny out
see
of the
him
way.
fight for the lead, the team reminded him when he restarted here in stage 3 that he restarted back in 13th to stage 1, drove to the lead, and almost won that stage. Stage 2, they decided to hang out the back.
All the drama here. Hamlin and Ross, Keselowski and Blaney. Hell, everybody and Ross. Byron and Hamlin up here now.
You want somebody that's out there doing at the super speedways, it's Denny Hamlin. I think he's the best one out there when it comes
If the Lions make the stop here, they get the ball back.
to your advantage. But it's tough trying to
And they give up the first down on the most obvious play. The Seahawks have ran up your ass all day. What do you think they're going to do here? So the Lions lose 48-45 now. That's just fucking brutal.
They lost 2 games, scoring 35.
Ross Chastain take everybody up high.
God, it sucks to be a Lions fan. That's all I know. At least your games aren't boring.
That's the most in a race this year.
Big stretch here from the top line.
Had the problem getting on pit road. Got lap. He got the free pass because he's the first car lap down, and here he is. He's worked himself all the way back to 13.
Your bet on the 20s, the 20s fucking you over, and McDowell's fucking you over. But other than that, Earl, you got a pretty good top 10. Everybody's got a shot here. Hell, McDowell still has a shot. Well, the 20's back up here now. Where'd he come from? So, yeah, actually, you got a pretty good bet there.
That's been the one thing that's sort of stopped that cycle of the outside line continuing to take the lead, one car after the next.
Riding along with Bubba Wallace. And
Bubba's had a quiet day. He's top 10, though, right now. Leading the bottom line at about 8th place.
We talk all about the new car. One thing we've talked about it before right there, that is the video of his digital rear view camera. So these drivers on this car not only have the regular camera,
The Steelers have scored more than 30
they also have the
since the
digital
beginning of
mirror
last year.
down below, which is a camera on the roof that shoots backwards, gives them a perspective,
Bunch of
kind of like you have in your car at home. So the old school and the new school both being used by Bubba Wallace. Right in the back.
Yeah, like I said 2 weeks ago, I think Tomlin's whole "I've never had a losing season" thing is at jeopardy.
Buffalo next.
Yeah. Well, now they'll play hard for that one. That one will at least go to overtime, Dylan. Can't beat the fucking Jets, but oh, hell, they're playing a real team. Time to pretend we're good. That's what the Steelers do. They'll play the shit teams like crap when they play somebody better. Oh, man, Bengals, Bills, oh, shit. Going to overtime, buddy. Taking them to the limit. But, oh, when it's time to play the Jets or the fucking Texans or something, Steelers curl up into a ball and die. Same, and honestly, the Browns. Hell, the Browns lost to Atlanta. How good can the Browns be? Devontae Adams on Pat Surtain.
Raiders.
Little back shoulder action
One
there.
touchdown, you win the game.
Yeah.
It's automatic.
You can beat Denver with one touchdown. Patriots have a really good drive going here with Hoyer. Our 3rd and 9 now. The choo-choo train's forming, y'all. And they're going to be like this till final pit stops. And these 2 lines back here outside the top 10 are fighting to be the dominant line to catch back up to the choo-choo train. Bubba's pulling out a line. I figure, you know what? I bet that's them saying, look, this far back, what are we going to do? So you might as well just back out. I hope that's all they're doing. I hope Bubba doesn't have a problem. He stays on track. I don't think he has a problem. I think he just backed off. Oh, my God, my sponsor's back. I wondered where he was. Hadn't seen him in a while. Talladega's an important race, though, so here he is. Just in time for the big choo-choo train to form. And look at this. The Patriots have a 3-0 lead. That's about the only lead they'll probably have today. 3rd and 2 Raiders at the Broncos 22. Josh Jacobs first down and still going. Josh McDaniels' revenge game. Even though everybody that was on McDaniels' Broncos are long fucking gone because that was 2010. Figure they'll pit with about 30 to go. 30, 35, something like that. Hey, Darren Waller didn't drop that one. Like he dropped every goddamn thing thrown to him last week and cost him the game.
NBC Sports on Sirius XM this week. Parker Kligerman will join the guys on the morning drive. He can talk about his 2 top 10s that he was able to gain yesterday in the Truck Series race as well as the Xfinity Series race. 50 laps to go. Brought to you by Yellowwood.
Christian McCaffrey, first down. Back to the Raiders in the red zone.
I am already making my move. I want to be in the lead if I was that 12 car.
49 to go.
Past this 1 car, I want to be crossing the finish line.
I don't know, Junior. I'm okay with being 2nd or 3rd right now.
And force them to make
I'm
the choice
okay.
how to get around me.
Especially if I'm Blaney and I got 4 Fords lined up behind me and 1 Chevrolet in front of me. So I think it's fine right now. Stretch out the field. See if you can break away. Stay where you are. You got 4 Fords versus 1 Chevrolet. Blaney's in a good spot.
What worked, what didn't? We saw a great move to win stage 1 to the outside. Would they have blocked? Could they have blocked? Parker, how about from down on pit road?
3rd and 5 Raiders. Incomplete. He was looking for Adams. Adams going to rage quit the season. And another disappointing red zone drive for the Raiders. Nothing new.
Dare I say we might be seeing the calm before the storm, right? Knowing there's another pit stop here. A lot of these drivers decide to get in line, take it easy, get to that last stop. But that last stop, Dale, as you alluded to, is the most important. I talked to Chase Elliott today, and he said, all I do is try to put myself in position for that last
DJ Moore making Baker Mayfield look good there with that high-ass pass.
The best position, track position-wise, when you come out of that last stop, because that's when the pay window opens and everything is to play for, and I think we're going to see that here.
Inside line making a comeback here a little bit.
He was top 10 in both races. So top 10 in both the Xfinity and the truck. Congrats, Parker. Great run. 2 clean races.
You would have thought he bumped dinner last night.
You would have thought. You would have thought.
So we watched this race right here off the nose of Cindric.
Raiders kicked field goal. They're up 3-0.
Well, as he's trying to stay in line and get to that last pit stop. Don't need to take any risks and cycle yourself further back to the pack. That's kind of why they're kind of being careful here. But this middle line, I think we were joking under the break that
races, we'd see a lot of guys go right to the wall and sort of finish out a run right before a caution or right before a pit stop once they get that track position. And it has been tough for this inside line to get anywhere. And we see Denny Hamlin still there leading it. But Wallace, he bailed out. Said, I'm not.
Denny's got that top 10. He's got his inside line back in the top 10 up to about 9th. You got Denny, Busher, Jones, Reddick, and Chase. And behind them's Byron. And they're up to about 8th place. Once again, where's Joey Logano? He's 29th, hanging in the back. What's the deal? I thought only pussies do that. Yeah, Truex has been non-existent today. Is Martin Truex Jr. even here? Are we sure that's even him? Or is it like a lifelike decoy in his car or a hologram?
That's the challenge for that inside line is they have the same advantage now on the outside line, and you see Blaney not scared to use the bumper of this number 12 Pinto Ford.
Chastain had a little bit of a handful there. The last bump draft that he got from Ryan Blaney. Parker.
As we see Denny Hamlin on that bottom lane lead here, we want to do a Twitter driver update and sort of let you know what his thought process is here. He's going to be aggressive here to get that track position. The reins have been released from the 11 car. Chris Gabehart told me as long as they score a certain amount of points.
Got me some KFC popcorn chicken.
He finished second at first stage. That's when we can push him in the third stage. And commercials the best position for late. I think that's why you see him leading that bottom lane right now.
It'll be a red flag. You won't miss nothing. Oh, 3-point Derek Carr.
And we felt like that middle lane was starting to be dominant, and the drivers did too. They started migrating toward that middle, but now with Denny Hamlin,
Got that KFC popcorn chicken.
now you're starting to see more and more cars go to the bottom.
The field is no longer single file.
You got to be convinced that if you make a move, it's going to be positive. If it's not going to be positive, you may as well stay where you are. But with Denny starting to inch by inch himself up there, more drivers are saying, hey,
Inch by inch, just like how Denny likes it up his ass, allegedly.
Chastain here. The Xfinity Mobile onboard camera. Chastain continues to lead here at Talladega.
Broncos country, let's ride. Between you and me, the Broncos have a very, very strong chance to be in first place in AFC West at the end of today. Because I don't trust the Chiefs to beat Tampa Bay at all. Sutton for the first. Sorry, I'll hold the mic away while I chew. I had my headset on. It was just easier that way. There's that Broncos offense losing 4 yards on a play. Patriots got the ball back already, up by 3, with Hoyer at quarterback, as Matt Jones ain't playing again anytime soon. The inside line is up to second. Chastain moved down to block Hamlin now. About 40 laps to go. Outside line surges ahead again. Chastain, Blaney, Kozlowski, Gilliland, and Harvick. A lot of forwards there. Ross, to me, is a sitting duck. He better enjoy this lead while he has it. 3rd and 8, Denver, and Russell Wilson gets sacked. Broncos offense right on schedule. Hell, at least the Raiders get field goals consistently.
The next generation of Wi-Fi is here with supercharged speeds faster than a gig. Unbeatable internet, made to do anything so you can do anything. Xfinity, proud premier partner of NASCAR. Inside line has seen a little momentum. Hamlin actually was out front for a brief period of time.
Patriots convert a 3rd and 1 deep into Packer territory.
Remember Ryan Blaney said earlier in the race, I can't really push anyone. He's doing a good job of pushing Ross Chastain right now, but he really likes who's pushing him. Listen to the radio.
Obviously, I don't know how easy you're riding, but it seems like the six put in boost mode to get to you whenever you want. Something to think about for later. He does it like twice down each straightaway. Good pressure. Good before.
And then after that radio transmission, he asked Josh Williams, his spotter, to write that down. He mentioned Brad Keselowski.
Write that down, write that down. Oh, Ross almost got turned by Blaney. Almost.
Especially in Series 3, is about building that list of who you work well with and who you don't.
I bet Josh was like, are you sure? I don't know, man. I mean, Brad, we've seen some things with Brad. He can push, pushes well, pushes aggressively.
Don't think about Brad in the Daytona 500 this year. I think it's good for everybody that Ross is leading and not being the one pushing everybody, though. I bet the Fords are happy to sit there and ride behind him, because that means he's not behind us, pushing us.
Stop doing that. And they just don't know any better. Some guys won't be aggressive enough at all to even get to your back bumper and give you any help in scenarios where you really need it. So when you do find that guy that gives you that proper push lap after lap and really seems to know what he's doing in that
If you have the opportunity, yes, it'll just decrease my stop length.
Hey, do I need you to save any more fuel? Yeah, you can help our pit stop. More fuel you save, the less we have to put in on pit road. Fifth car in line on the top there, the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Little shout out to Rodney Childress, his crew chief. 600 starts on top of the pit box.
How do we not have the technology to tell the exact fuel number you have? We got everything else in the car. But fuel mileage is still a little bit of a guess. A really good estimate, but not an exact science. Here comes the inside line again.
It took them forever to get there, got all the way to the front, and then in about one lap, went from the front to about 10th, maybe 15th in that range. And now it's
Hoyer goes down hard on 3rd and 10. Out of field goal range. Slow to get up.
It was interesting listening to the radio of the 12 of Ryan Blaney when he talked about Keselowski, because it wasn't that long ago that Brad Keselowski was very vocal about the way people block him at racetracks like this. He said, I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. And if somebody tries to block me, I'm going to run right through them. Well, now he's to the point where we're hearing from Ryan Blaney that he likes the fact that he's a good pusher here at the Super Speedway. Once again, you see the 11 getting some momentum off the nose of the 17. Kim.
And Ryan Blaney might like how Brad Keselowski pushes, but Ross Chastain does not. I talked to Ross this morning, and he's kind of asking who he trusted to push him. And he said there's a couple guys, but there's one guy that I don't necessarily trust. That's Brad Keselowski. He said, yeah, he might be an aggressive pusher, but sometimes he's too aggressive, and you lose the car if Brad Keselowski is pushing you.
Good, let Brad lead. Make me regret not betting on him. Oh, he slipped over to that left side of Blaney's rear bumper, and that made Dale Jr. nearly piss himself. Chastain goes to the bottom to pick up Hamlin. Blaney getting squirrely down the back with a push, but a good push. He's going to take the lead here, I think.
One little move like that, it completely mixes the field up.
Now the high line being led by Blaney.
So Brad was probably a little more patient in pushing the 12 with the one car in front. Now with the one car out of the way, Brad can be more aggressive if he wants to. Let's see what he does with that.
Remember, Brad and Ryan used to be teammates. They raced together for a long time, pushed each other around these racetracks.
All right, let's listen into the 12 spotter, Josh Williams.
Big play for the Panthers. Touchdown. Fumble return or an interception return? I couldn't tell. Panthers defense getting it done.
Great information from the spotter. They're one of the best to do it. They got a lot of forwards lined up now on that outside line. A lot of commitment between manufacturers.
Kozlowski to Blaney to the lead.
Play a role for this outside line, and they know now. They see the script that the one car showed them how to work that middle groove. So don't expect them to drop back down and try to run that bottom line. If I was them, if I was Blaney, I would just sit right here in front of this 6 car, right in front of the 38, right in front of the 4. Stay committed to this middle.
It's a big push right there from Brad Kozlowski. A lot of momentum for the 12, but now he loses it as we see the 1 with a huge
Ross
push from Denny Hamlin. Can he clear the outside line? Just not able to get in front.
Blaney almost got hooked by Kozlowski.
A lot of jockeying for position here at Talladega.
You better go side by side. This is getting intense. And they still got a pit. Raiders on a 3rd and 13 at their own 10. Carr sacked at the 1. Ten sacks this year for the Broncos defense. The forwards have cleared the inside line and they've moved down. I guess they're getting ready for pit stops, though, when you think about it. Now the outside line belongs to Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse, about 7 cars back. Brian Hoyer got hurt on that sack he took a minute ago. Can they get Edelman back to play quarterback? Ooh, Broncos are driving. Broncos country. Let's drive. Ozzy. Kozlowski almost wrecked Blaney.
I know, I was like, I got it. Disasters abound.
30 to go. They can pit any time now. They'll be splitting the stage about in half. Brian Hoyer's hurt. Don't know if he's coming back or not.
Still out front, the 12 of Ryan Blaney. Just 5 races remain in the season. And all of those races, beginning with the Charlotte Roval next week, will be on NBC with post-race coverage on Peacock. Again, next week's race coverage beginning at 1, race at 2.
You see the lead pack. Junior get pointed out. They had run the middle. Now they are very organized and very tidy, but they moved to the bottom. I think a couple reasons. One, as I mentioned, they're kind of tidy. The other thing, though, is we're closing in on pit stops, only a handful of laps away. Move to the bottom. That way, when your crew chief makes that last-second call, you're already in the preferred lane to turn left to come to pit road.
Marty.
Touchdown Broncos. Sutton in the back of the end zone.
We showed that right front from Eric Jones earlier in the race. It was actually 66 green flag laps. stage 3, Steve, very similar. Would anyone take the risk of fuel only, you think, on this last stop?
I believe somebody will.
Somebody's going to do gas only. I would change right side. Somebody else is going to do gas only, though. Well, that's it. To make sure you're full of gas, you got enough time to change 2 tires. Takes like 5 seconds.
If you take the right sides off, there's a potential you can mess it up.
2 right side tires go on the jack.
20 or 22 laps worth of fuel on board when you look at the total run. Probably want to put a little extra just in case we have overtime. The other big change that you really have to pay attention to is I'm hearing from crew chiefs 4 or 5 laps different on a tank of fuel when you're the leader or in the back. There you go, pitting as well.
Here come the Fords. Saw a lot of Fords waving their hands.
Which would be a Chevy with a Ford. Let's see how well they do. Remember, Christopher Bell spun coming to pit road under the first set of green flag pit stops. The 11 looks like he's staying out. That's why he moves up. He wants no part of this.
And here they come. The choreographed stop.
Somebody smoked the tires.
Pit road speed.
And we're going to watch Chastain make his stop. The call by
2 tires for Chastain.
tires only. He will be waiting on fuel. They said 6 seconds.
Just as a safety precaution.
He stopped on pit road. Brad Keselowski also making stops under this green, Marty.
Leader Ryan Blaney on pit road, and it's going to be fuel only for Ryan Blaney. There's
Fuel only Ryan Blaney.
right behind him, Eric
That'll keep him in front of everybody here.
There's your fuel only call, Steve. Blaney leaves of all these
McDowell gained a lot pitting with that group.
all the cycles out after the green flag stops finish.
Well, you mentioned
And Eric Jones pitted with him.
cars leave pit road. Here comes the leaders. Danny
Oh, they had a
Hamlin
defensive
right around the
touchdown.
yellow line. Is he turning left? He is. And it is.
I couldn't tell if it was a scoop and score or an interception. I looked up and saw the Panthers running with the ball and Kyler Murray laying on his ass.
Organized so far. We're hearing the 6 and the 4 too fast.
Oh,
Last time down.
Keselowski and Harvick too fast on pit road.
Turning in. Oh, it's a bump and a bang from between the 8 and the 12.
So Keselowski out of contention, Harvick out of contention.
This is crazy down here. Daniel Suarez was told that he would
Without a caution, absolutely.
in addition to Sunoco fuel.
Parker and Dave, I think it's forced the hand of the chairs to come down earlier with those Chevys to his right sides. For Danny Hamlin, they were supposed to go maybe 8 more laps.
Larson wins the race off pit road amongst this group.
Jam on pit road, Kyle Larson. That was right side tires for him, right side tires for the 20. But here comes the pack, Rick.
Yeah, they were 4 wide coming off of pit road. Now they're trying to get organized and in line, but the pack is coming with momentum.
Keselowski's got to serve a penalty.
Brian Blaney.
Blaney's going to take the lead here, I think.
Trying to go through the gears as best they can on the apron. Can't leave the apron until the exit of turn 2. There you see it. They're going to kind of come up. The momentum will be on the top, but will they get all the way clear of the bottom line, or will Kyle Larson?
Keselowski's got 3 laps to serve his penalty. I don't know if he'll be able to get to pit road. He should be now. He's cleared. I guess just pushing Blaney way out there and then serving his penalty. So Keselowski and Harvick have to pit.
And Kevin Harvick, that's the white car on the bottom, first car in line, will have to take another trip down.
And Keselowski's not doing it. You get 3 laps, I think. I think they're going to take 3 laps and hope for a yellow. Harvick went ahead and served his penalty.
Chevrolets, the 5 of Kyle Larson, has fallen back about to the 7th position, Marty.
Rick, what did Ryan Blaney say on the radio about 20 laps ago? His 2 best pushers, Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick. Jeff, they both just got speeding penalties. So how does that change the game for the guy behind the wheel of the 12?
It's rigged
You've
against
got
Blaney.
what you've got to do is you've just got to figure out who it is you can work with.
I don't like where Chase Elliott's at, 3 wide in the middle, in the pack.
You're just going to have to trust whoever ends up being behind you and hope it works as well as it did with the guy that you really wanted.
Here comes the 6, going to come down to pit road here. Get out of line.
So now Ross Chastain,
Blaney, Chastain, and Eric Jones. One of my 2 picks.
These 3 have pulled away, but they'll get caught by the pack here.
And my other one's in the top 10. Well, he's in this clusterfuck here.
These guys are all trying to sort
We got Kyle Busch in the middle. That's where the wreck is going to be.
get a little distance.
Little Logano going to the
And
back.
this is important because we've seen it. It's so hard to pass. You cannot afford to be at the back of this pack. 24 to go. You're never going to drive through it. If you're at the back,
Junior's right.
you better be starting to work.
What's Logano's deal?
That better be your game plan. No more waiting.
Ryan Blaney,
It's inside will get formed up and make a run back to the front. I'm not that worried now.
winless in 2022. Take a look at this.
Oh, man. Elliott almost wrecked Larson on the last lap. I didn't even notice that.
Great job saving the race car.
Go for it, Cardinals. Go
They already did and called that worst fucking play.
This is the game of chess. I completely agree with Dale Jr.
And they're in the shotgun on 4th and inches, the Cardinals, in their own territory.
The counter is,
And the ball gets snapped over Kyler Murray's head.
want to be in this mix because everybody has that same approach that Dale just mentioned.
They almost got that.
But that intensity will be shown in the traffic. So if you're
At least just a turnover on downs, they didn't lose all them yards.
maybe be a little patient for 10 or 15 laps.
The ball came up a little short. No offense to Kyler Murray. Creeping up on 20 to go here.
Zappy.
Everybody's still running except for Gibbs, LaJoy, and Harrison Burton. He's a 4th-round pick. So Belichick's down to a 4th-round pick rookie.
We'll find another Jimmy G in this dude.
Here's where the Patriots fans go, well, Brady was in the 6th round. This guy was in the 4th. Who knows? Maybe he's the next Tom Brady. Fourth down. One of my picks is leading the inside line. And my other pick's pushing him. What the hell? I got the 43 and the 34 lined up together. It's like Mikey and Dale Jr. Michael, you see that inside line? A lot of money sitting in that inside line. Running nose to tail. That just increases my chances of disappointment at the end of the day. 20 to go. I'm so wired off of sleeping 14 and a half hours. I needed that. I actually woke up at 4 a.m. and thought about getting up and was like,
drive 500 miles at Talladega.
Maybe. I know, that's pretty boring. Driving Talladega is boring. The racing's fun. Just driving it is boring. Man.
First down.
Let's be honest, it's the closest I've gotten to getting money at Talladega in the Cup race, I'm pretty sure. I got the 43 and the 34 right there. Today's got to be my day. It's got to be my day. Can you feel it?
It is NASCAR Cup Series playoffs on NBC. The Yellowwood 500 now coming up on 19 laps to go from Talladega.
53 lead changes with Eric Jones and Ryan Blaney swapping the lead a few times in the last couple laps.
And that right there, the 34, Michael McDowell.
I trust the inside line. It's more stable. Outside line carries a lot of speed off the corner. Inside's where I want to be. It's more stable. And nobody's going to move on you on the inside because there's nowhere to go.
That takes some guts, man, to be
The outside line in the middle will get fucked up before your inside line gets fucked up. See, earlier it was all calm when Ross was leading and they were behind him. Now you got Ross pushing somebody. That's a problem. And if he takes out both of my picks at once, I'm going to be furious.
just to be controlling the lead of this race. Marty.
And that's my point. He felt like he did not have to have that conversation with Brad Keselowski. He's given all the feedback to Ross Chastain, though. Think about the playoffs for Ryan Blaney. Round one, terrible. Just one top 10 finish. But this round, third in Texas last week. Now 18 laps from a third win at Talladega, and it would be his second playoff win at
43 and the 34 is going to win it. I'd rather the 34 win. It'd get me more money. A little more money.
Ryan Blaney, if he goes to victory lane,
I'm 1-2 coming to 17 to go.
in 2022. 22, that would break the record.
Here comes the south side. Here comes the
Big
south
run on
side
the
here.
outside. Stay on the bottom, 43. If I'm the 43 spotter, I'm saying you don't want none of what's going on the high side. It's Ross Chastain shoving the shit out of Blaney. It's going to cause problems. Stay on the bottom. Stay on the bottom. What's up, Michael? You see who's running 1-2? Whew. They were 1-2. Blaney's got the lead back now. But I was just saying, 43, stay on the bottom. I don't want to be in the same line as Ross Chastain pushing somebody. Stay on the bottom.
Pushing him isn't worried about that. They just want to go win this race.
I thought it was interesting, though, they had an opportunity, though, to jump in front of the 12.
And now Rice goes down and cuts my nuts off on the inside, but Blaney covers too. So we're pretty much in the same situation we were. I wish that 43 would move up to that outside then. I need one in each line is what I need. I need Jones in one line, McDowell in the other. If they were both leading each line, I'd be really happy. They're telling Blaney they're just barely going to be able to make it on gas. He took gas only. Everybody else took 2 tires, which I thought was the right decision. That's why I would change 2 tires. I'd be worried about the wear on the right front and having enough fuel. Now they go back up to the top, which leaves Jones and McDowell on the bottom again. I'm still in a good spot here. Fuck your Penske cars. I need that 43 or that 34 to win. Back to the bottom, Blaney and Roscoe in front of Eric Jones. Gilliland leads the top. He's in 4th. Don't be pushing in a tri-oval.
Jack Mann, tire changer, and crew chief suspended because of a wheel that came loose off this 12. They did appeal it for a week, basically, to try to get through Texas, but now missing that communication on top of the pit box. You just never know what your normal crew chief might say. If there's a keyword or a tone that makes you feel more comfortable to save gas, although good luck trying to save gas right here in front of this train.
You're talking about saving gas with Blaney. The only way to save gas.
Back to the top they go. 43 and 34 just holding steady. Remember what won the race in the spring was Ross Chastain. He stayed on the bottom for the entire last 60 laps and did not fucking move. Don't move. What won DiBenedetto the race yesterday? He stayed on the bottom. He didn't fucking move. Yeah, bullshit yellow. But what got him in position? Stay on the bottom. And even he said, I just realized you want to be that third guy on the bottom. You want to be in 3rd place, but leading the bottom line or 2nd on the bottom line and let everybody else just make all the crazy moves like in the spring when Ross won it. Chase Elliott won here in 2019. He stayed on the bottom the entire last run and just wound up in the lead. Bottom line's drifted back to about 5th now, but I'm still good with it. Just stay where you are. Now they're surging forward again. Big run off into 3.
Later in this race, Todd Gilliland will get very aggressive. I've seen him do it in the truck series. I've seen him do it racing late models. Seen him racing everything he's ever raced. When he needs to, he will step the aggression level up.
Parker.
Well, guys, about 6 cars back in that top lane is that white Ally Chevrolet, not being driven by Alex Bowman, who's out with concussion systems, but Noah Gregson, who was involved in that incident early in the race, the first caution of the race, but also lost 4th gear in that instant, so coming all the way back to be here in the top 10.
Justin Haley 5th. Noah Gregson 6th. Bottom line's drifted back to 7th now. Lap cars ahead. Kozlowski, who served a penalty. Harvick, another who served a penalty. They both sped on pit road on the last stop. Well, show the fucking leaders. I just saw. Damn. I don't give a fuck about them lap cars. Show the goddamn leaders. They'll be in the same frame as them soon enough.
They're going high. They're trying to allow them to go by cleanly. But then they're going to be racing each other.
Did the Raiders actually score a touchdown? Yeah.
The 12 of Blaney out front.
I just can't believe he called it.
Oh, Brad, he's down into the racer's groove right there.
Damn. No, both feet out of bounds.
Around these 2 Fords.
Now I feel
Brad
better.
kind of creeping down.
These lap cars kind of jumbled up the shit, and it's got the 43 and 34 way back. I wish that would hurt that top line. 43 and the 34 have drifted way back now. God damn it, now somebody else got to pull down and get in front of them. Push. Stacking up. Big run on the bottom. Somebody's going to come down and get in front of that. Surely. Cindric's in 4th. Now they're back up to the top 5. Cindric gonna fuck Blaney over today. 11 to go.
Hey, Rick, one little nuance piece. Miles Stanley, you mentioned that relationship, Steve.
Miles Stanley, Paul Stanley's nephew. I'm kidding.
Ryan Blaney actually has more experience with Miles Stanley than he does Ryan Blaney. For years, Miles was Ryan Blaney's crew chief under, or actually his engineer under Tom Gordon. So they have that communication down. Do they have the fuel for 11 laps? That's the question.
We're going to have to just hold our breath and wait and see because, you know, as the drivers have pointed out,
43 and 34, making another run on the bottom here.
trying to save gas at this point. You know, Blaney is really just trying to keep that track position.
2 tires is the right call. Could fuck Blaney over here. I hope it doesn't, but if it gets one of my guys to win, then yeah. 10 to go.
To allow him to do that. There's some other guys that have basically just said, I'm not going to be able to drive through the field, so I'm riding the back here.
The Packers still can't. Well, now they're driving first down. I said the Packers are still down by 3. 43 up to second now. Come on, man. Don't peak too early now. Don't peak too early now.
Right here. Ross has been pretty smart too about trying to
I love the patience of Jones and McDowell staying right where they are. It's going to pay off. It will pay off. Touchdown Packers. Game winning. Oh, 43 to the lead in turn 1. Oh, yes. Jones and McDowell are clear. I don't know what line you go in, though. Now they've got the decision to make. What line? Big push from Hamlin to Elliott to the 34, to the 43. Oh, boy. Boy, did I nail it today or did I nail it? Stay on the bottom. The momentum in that top's going to die out here in the center of this corner, you see? Stay on the bottom. It's going to come back to him on exit, but it died out in the center. Just stay where you are. Now you got to make a choice. Stay on the bottom. Stay on the bottom. Shortest way around. The most stable. This inside line's doing a lot of good things. Jones leads that lap. 8 to go. Now Jones goes up to the top. Now I got one leading each line, motherfucker. I got the 43 in the high line. I got the 34 on the bottom. Oh, yeah, I got him now. Now 43 goes back to the bottom. I really liked it when I had one in each line. Well, it's a 2-car, but it's going to stall out. There's more momentum. The one's going to have to get off the 12 in the center of the corner, and the 43 is going to surge ahead again.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Raiders do score now. Oh, Jesus, Michael. Now, I'm literally Darrell Waltrip in the 2001 Daytona 500 right now. I'm Darrell Waltrip watching the 2001 Daytona 500. I just hope I ain't having to ask if somebody's okay if I win this race.
Under 7 laps to go. Playoff drivers have not won in the playoffs.
That's why I picked 2 non-playoff guys. I said, what are the chances it happens again?
I kind of feel bad for Aaron Jones because this means if he would have made the playoffs, he would have had 2 win-ins.
Yep, Jones would have made it to the round of 8 if he wins this. Because he won Darlington in round 1, and if he wins this... Yes! Believe it and it will happen. Manifest this. Money in my pocket. 20 yesterday, big money today. Big push on the bottom. What, McDowell was worth 80 and I think Jones is like, for what?
Come down pit road. I think he left his pit box and the car has shut off. He's sitting basically in the last pit stall.
That's the caution you're going to fuck me over with? A car parked on pit road, you're going to fuck me over for that? You're going to fuck me over for a caution for a car sitting on pit road.
The end of the truck race, we saw cars spinning. You see tire tracks all around there.
Yeah.
You just cannot have a driver.
What a lame-ass caution. Now we're going to be here for another hour and a half. And I was in good shape. Fuck you.
The impossible task of having to ignore how good the racing
A car not even running full time, or a driver not even running for full time, and the goddamn caution comes out because he parks at the very end of pit road. Fucking hell.
But I'm not sure what else the 16 could do. You can't bring anybody to his.
Now we're gonna get the big one.
Here's what you do. You stay in your fucking pit stall. That's what you do. You stay in your motherfucking pit stall. You fucking ass.
That's probably the parts and pieces out of the 16's engine. Yeah. Would be my guess. That's the
Well, if you blew up, why don't you just stay in your goddamn pit stall? You stupid fuck. In it. Ugh. Great. Well, I'm fucked now. There's no way it'll get lined up like that again. It's going to be all jumbled up now, and I'm going to be shit out of luck. Stupid caution.
Well, now does Ryan Blaney think this caution is going to be enough? Does he think he has enough fuel? Has he saved enough fuel? Logano.
Caution helps Blaney, but that is a stupid-ass caution. Jones is the leader, I believe.
Hey, we might have a bunch of wrecks. We can have some overtime. How close are we? How close are we not? You know, whether this race was going to run green to the finish or not, we will never know. But one thing I have learned about Talladega is now that we, jam them all together on a restart, the chance of this thing going clean time after time drops dramatically.
I think Eric Jones is going to argue that the 12 is not keeping pace or catching. He's not catching the pace car as fast as I think we should. So I'm going to pull out front.
I think Blaney scored the leader, but Eric Jones is trying to say he's the leader. I'm with Eric Jones. I'm with the 43.
In the lead. But now it had swapped back and forth right when the caution came out. Eric Jones, I believe, was in front of the 12 of Blaney.
Here comes Blaney.
And if McDowell's third, line up on the bottom with McDowell.
Second road win versus Steelers in franchise history.
And how long have the Jets been around?
Yeah.
43's the leader. Blaney said, what?
And they got it.
Oh, no, the Broncos. What the fuck are the Raiders doing? Guys, the Raiders kicked an onside kick at the start of the second quarter. Guess what? Denver recovered.
That's how you save fuel, but you have to maintain reasonable
I shit you not. The Raiders kicked an onside kick early in the second quarter. I gotta take this shit out of here. I'll be right back.
Should have had it. That's what you're doing for this entire caution when you're saving fuel.
And if you're up front, they don't want you coasting past the pace car. Sounds like that's an experience. Yeah.
So pit road is open. I believe Blaney and those guys are probably going to stay out. But somebody in the back would pit. I don't think it's a huge story yet. But depends on how many attempts we get, how many overtimes we may run. Well, there we go.
Just a few have made their way onto pit road. We'll have a restart from Talladega when we return.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so maybe I overreacted. I still think it's a dumb caution, but I'm still in a good spot. First and third lined up with each other. Don't you fuck me over. Don't you fuck me over. 60 if Jones wins, 80 if McDowell wins. Good, that can pay for Gotham Knights when it comes out in a couple weeks on PS5. If McDowell wins, I'm getting the special edition.
Seattle Seahawks put up 555 total yards.
555 yards for the Seahawks. They almost had 500 against Atlanta last week when they lost. Todd, I'm with you. We'll have more fucking cautions. And off the onside kick failure, the Broncos are at the Raider 11 after Josh McDaniels had his head up his ass early in the second quarter. Of all the times to break out the surprise onside kick, week 4 of the regular season, early in the second quarter, oh yeah, brother. That's the time to do it. Said no one ever. Somewhere in Dallas, Mike McCarthy saw that on a monitor and said, good call, Josh. I gotta pee.
Caution gets you what you need to make it to the end. And how many overtime finishes do you have fuel for?
We feel pretty good about making the end of the race. I feel like it's touch and go, you know, how the greenway checkers and everything play out. But we're really confident in what we got for the regular race distance anyway. So,
who does Ryan want pushing him? I know he and Josh Williams just had a long conversation about that.
Really, whoever's behind him, just wants him pushing him. He's really talking about how
Jones picked the outside to get pushed by Ross, another Chevrolet. That makes sense to me, but I felt like him and McDowell were working so well together. But I also know McDowell is not going to just push Blaney to the win. McDowell is always one of the first ones to jump out and try to steal it.
I think I'm doing all right. Obviously, we stay in constant communication with
So we'll see what happens.
and the engineers and Tony Palmer and guys, you know, at the shop and everything else. So feel pretty good about it. It's all team effort.
Miles Stanley filling in today, might get a win.
It's not overtime. It's 2 to go in the scheduled distance.
How do we get this win? All right, everybody has a job to do. What you just heard.
And I still don't see Joey Logano's name anywhere.
Somebody pushing him. Eric Jones wants somebody pushing him. It all starts on this restart. The guy in the back has got to be.
Just get to the white flag with the 43 or the 34 in the lead, and you can wreck all you want.
Look to you. Maybe don't go full throttle. You've got to do a good job of getting pushed, and it starts right here at the restart.
I like where Ryan Blaney is, even though.
Yeah, see, Jones gave Blaney the bottom with another Ford. I don't know if I like that, but like I said, McDowell will sell him out. He'll push for the next lap or maybe a lap and a half at most.
Is going to be at its biggest peak, the most intense. That Ford bumper seems to match up the best.
Who would you like? McDowell pushing you or Chastain pushing you?
I hope Jones doesn't regret this.
You want Michael McDowell pushing you?
Jones ate shit coming through the tri-oval with the lead here in the spring. Third on the bottom is where you want to be, right? That's where McDowell is.
Ryan Blaney, right in front of him.
Nailed my picks today. Got really close here. Good jump for the 43.
Are they together?
And now the bottom's stacking up and pushing harder. Now Blaney's going to take the lead with McDowell. Outside ain't going nowhere. Chase goes to the top to pick up the 43. Well, that just fucked me over. Now each of my picks is behind some damn body. Chase to the outside. Chase won Atlanta this year. 34 looks really unstable on the bottom. Bottom's breaking up. I think Chase is going to get a nice run. Not enough to take the lead here. Big push to the 34. Big push to the 34. Big push to the 34. Go to the top. 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 Should have went to the top. Like I said, he'll stay with Blaney for the next lap, but that's it. White flag. White flag. Big push. 43 to the 9. Oh, Blaney got really loose into 1. They're both dead even.
Oh, dude, you're like second row dreaming.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Somebody do something. Big push on the top here. Chase is going to be clear. Oh, big push on the bottom. If McDowell could get Blaney clear, he could back off and get a push from Hamlin. My heart is pounding, dude. I like that outside now. Outside now. Outside's going to win the race. Outside's going to win the race. Jones. Chase Elliott's going to win it. Damn. I got so close. Oh, one more big run. One more big run. One more big run. Got to throw the block on Blaney. Elliott wins. Woo. Well, I didn't get any money, but I got really close.
Go Chase.
And Chase stole one. Whoo, Lord. I really wanted the money, but I'm happy Chase won. I had 2 guys leading the second line, the second row on the last lap, just going, oh, man, somebody open up a hole. McDowell could have made the move for the lead through the tri-oval coming to the white flag, but he didn't do it. Fucking idiot. McDowell could have sold Blaney's ass out. through the tri-oval coming to the white and would have been out front and had a shot. Whoo, Lord. Chase Elliott's a 2-time Talladega winner now. Chase Elliott wins everywhere now. And everybody's going to be upset on the internet because Chase Elliott won. Oh no, Chase Elliott won. That last run Blaney had coming to the start-finish line snuck up on me. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Chase has got it. Oh fuck. And nobody got hurt today. Oh! Baker Mayfield intercepted off a tip from DJ Moore. Ha ha. Fuck Carolina.
But we talked about over 100,000 fans here today. I would guess over 50% of them are Chase Elliott fans.
2-time Talladega winner, Chase Elliott. I wanted the money, and if McDowell had made the right move coming to the white flag, I might have got some goddamn money. McDowell cost me money because I got to push the Ford because I'm driving a Ford. You're coming to the fucking last lap. You stupid Christian fuck. I said God would help you, but you got to help yourself too, you know. So, Michael, I guess he can put that $80 in his fucking church offering plate or something, is what he'll say. Donating it to the Lord. Chase Elliott's locked in the Roval's next. 4 wins and an asterisk win. So the count's 5. Oh, would have been good money, Michael, but Michael McDowell's a fucking loser, and that's why he never wins anything. That's why he's got 1 win in 15 fucking years, because he doesn't have what it takes. He had the move in the tri-oval coming to the white flag. Take it, you dumbass. Oh, man, I got a headache. Mild headache here, because Michael McDowell's a fucking loser who didn't want to win. But at least Chase won. 2 days in a row. See, clean Talladega races are possible. 2 days in a row here. Xfinity and Cup. It's possible. It can be done.
Joey Logano, 27.
Career wins for Chase Elliott, Marty.
And what a time
I could have gotten $80 if he'd just pass a Ford.
at one of his home racetracks, one at Atlanta earlier this year. Now he wins in front of the fans at Talladega. Dawsonville's not very far away, and they know it. After the rough race at Texas, you guys kind of needed something like this, Chase. So walk me through, though, those final 2 laps.
Quick Talladega race, 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's like an episode of Raw.
Moments like that you have to really cherish, and you guys are what makes this special to me, so thank you sincerely. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was
That was not a boring race, and the Xfinity race wasn't boring either. And this was better. This was better. This was better than the Xfinity race. This was not boring. Don't you dare tell me this was a boring race. This was not a boring race. This was a great race and how it should be done. Not a fucking demolition derby. This is how it should be done. Show coming to the white flag. Show me coming to the white again.
these things are so hard to win. You got to enjoy them, and
Michael McDowell's a fucking pussy.
Napa, Chevrolet, all of our partners that make this happen. Everybody, Hendrick Motorsports, the engine shop, The boss is here, so excited to celebrate with him. And
Yeah, right here, right here, right here. Take it, motherfuck. Yeah, that was it. I don't want to pass a Ford. I don't want to pass a Ford, and I'm a Christian, and I'm a dumb fuck who can't win. Cost me money.
Well, it gets you through the next one, and that's all you can ask for is just to have more opportunities, and that's really what this is about. So, and we got,
My final four prediction is Larson, Chase, Logano, and Hamlin. So, still alive for that.
Final handful of events, and hopefully we can make it out to Phoenix and give them a run.
How about for you this year? You won at Atlanta in front of your other hometown fans here in Talladega.
Yeah, I know it's North Georgia's not very far from here, so it definitely makes it feel like a home race, and again, always special, and never take that for granted. So thank you guys so much.
And Dan has won here a couple of times as well. Chase Elliott in victory lane at Talladega and into the round of 8, Dave.
Marty, the driver that we thought was going to have it in hand, but I guess you never know.
Chase Elliott restores normalcy to the 2023 playoffs.
So close, so many times.
Blaney second again.
Yeah, I thought about it. And,
Don't want to kill your best friend, though.
you know, the middle was, or the second lane was kind of the strongest, like, definitely the second half of the race. And I thought about it.
It was a lot different from the first race here,
When you go to the middle,
because the second line was really good.
forward or a teammate behind you, your chances of getting split are just so high. And as much as I trust Chase, I don't trust him not to take me 3 wide and leave me in the middle. So I just chose to stay down in front of Michael, and he was awesome at pushing me the last restart and just giving me great shots. And just a little bit too late. Maybe I could have went fake the top, go to the bottom there on the front stretch. I don't know if I would have got there anyway, but overall not a bad day. I'm probably going to replay in my head like 5 different things I could have done different, but overall not a bad day. Appreciate the effort by Menards and appreciate Dutch Boy and Ford for what they do, and going to next week.
I was going to say, highest non-winner in points. How does that feel going to the Roval?
I'm happy we're in a decent spot on points. I really want to win, though.
The W would have guaranteed everything, Rick.
Well, Blaney, you're going to a race that you've won before under dubious circumstances.
Blaney was in a great position to win that race, but Chase Elliott just pulled a few more moves. It was a bit of a chess match.
Goddamn, Larson was nowhere to be seen at the end of this.
And I don't know that he'll find a solution that might have corrected the outcome in his favor, but just some great decisions by this guy right here, Chase Elliott and his 9
Guess we'll just put Red Zone on the big TV in a minute. Because the 2 games we got are the Packers and the Patriots and this shit. So we'll just watch Red Zone. I'm about to end the stream and take a break till the Bucks and Chiefs game. I don't need to be streaming 12 fucking hours again.
Dylan plays a role in that. All that outside line energy was coming all through all those cars into the back of the 9 car.
Yeah, another thing with Blaney, you know,
I enjoyed the hell out of this race, and it was a clean race. Ideal Talladega. Like the last time Chase won here. It was a clean race with a good finish. Legitimate winner. Briscoe and Cindric are tied for 8th. The tiebreaker is best finish in this round. Well, then best finish this round was Briscoe last week, I think, compared to Cindric. And that's the end of this stream. Come back in about 2 hours and 45 minutes to watch Skip Bayless's meltdown of the century. It's Bucks and Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Chase Elliott wins. Michael McDowell's a pussy like every other Christian I've ever met. I'm kidding, not every Christian. I just like to give Christians shit. Good night. Well,